The chief is dead. The chief's weapon is mine now. Now I am the chief. Nonsense. You're talking nonsense. Go to hell. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Prey. The chief left some untouched prey. Let's go take it back. But the guy guarding the prey is about to return. Pew pang pew pew. It got him. He's the one guarding the prey. Disgusting creature. He covers his body like a human. He knows where the prey is. He's definitely going to kill the prey for himself. Let's follow him. We'll take the prey away from him. They're tough guys. Once they start fighting, we will go. Wait a bit longer. Some guys already went to find the prey earlier. Damn it. Help. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Help. Someone save me. I don't want to give birth to goblin children. Stop. Help me. Please, save me. You guys, let her go. It's you again, this freak. The chief is dead. This prey is mine. If you dare take my prey, then. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Kill him. Damn it, these damn goblins. No, I can't die here. I have to survive. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. If I don't leave, I'll die. Pew pang pew pew. Run, he has a weapon. Pew pang pew pew. Hey, goblin, are you okay? Thank you for saving me again. You didn't harm me and kept protecting me. You really are a different kind of goblin. Please don't die. The different kind of goblin. I don't know what that means, but I was once human too. Boss, he's alive. But I didn't expect that instead of meeting God after being hit by a dump truck, I'd be transported to another world with a system. Although I have a system, it still hasn't fully activated. I'm still alive. Other than being able to see some stats, it doesn't seem to have any other functions. However, I haven't been idle these past few days. From what this woman has told me, I've gained some understanding of this world. This world created by gods has various powerful monsters. Pew pang pew pew. Humans have carved out their place on this continent with their strength. But the goblin I reincarnated is the weakest and most filthy monster in this world. My stats are really low, even among goblins. I could be easily killed. Status, name, Lin Tian, race, goblin, God's blessing. Level 5, class, none, strength, 5, defense, 5, racial skill, gene devour, equipment, rough stone knife, overall combat power. 30. There is a way to get stronger. And that's to mate with these girls. Goblins have the ability to get stronger through constant mating and reproduction. But they have no females to reproduce. They can only mate with other female creatures, which is why they raid and plunder. Hey, don't worry. After spending this time with you, I understand now. You are very different. You don't really want to live with these goblins, right? Don't worry. When the Night Order comes to rescue me, I'll tell them you saved me. The law is always fair and just. They will definitely agree to let you in the village. She's not wrong. Even if the system can't activate, as long as I hold out until the humans come to rescue them and gain their protection, I can survive first and then slowly figure out how to activate this system. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, those goblins are coming back. Human. Human is here. I want to mate. Wait, getting stronger means not getting killed? Humans. Hey, it looks like the humans are here to rescue your kin. Really? It must be the Holy Order. Great, let's go check. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, these filthy creatures, they tore my Holy Order uniform. Status, name, loader, race, human, level 25, class, swordsman, strength 30 defense, 50 skills, sword chi slash, sword dance, holy skill, sword return to heaven, equipment, judgment sword, platinum armor, overall, combat. Power. It's the first time I've seen such high stats since I came here. Is this really a human? Commander, we are here. Pew pang pew pew. They easily dealt with those goblins. No, wait. Pew pang pew pew. Watch out. Pew pang pew pew. Aren't they here to rescue people? Why are they attacking? Is it because the cave is too dark and they mistook this girl for a goblin? It's a disgrace that Goblin dodged my attack. Commander, it's me, I'm Kelia. Shut up, Kelia, I know it's. But you've been defiled by goblins, you might even be carrying a goblin spawn. It's ridiculous for a filthy thing like you to expect mercy from me. Go repent your sins to the great holy mother. Commander, wait, although I was captured, I wasn't defiled by the goblins. It was him. This goblin protected me. If you're going to make up stories, at least make them believable. Do you take me for a fool? Go meet your end with these lowly creatures. I can't believe it. Run, there's an exit that way. Get out of here. Damn it. I didn't expect this outcome. Pew pang pew pew. Wait, loader. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. This goblin seems a bit strange, holy maiden. Pew pang pew pew. Save me, holy maiden. Goblin. Can you understand my words? She is the holy maiden Ephraia, the spokesperson of the temple they talked about. If I want to leave here, this might be my only hope. I can. You are the holy maiden they mentioned, right? I'm actually not a monster of this world. I used to be human. I became like this because of an accident. I can explain everything if I go with you. It does seem smarter than those goblins, quite rare. Goblins are usually stupid and lowly creatures. They can't speak and think so fluently. He might be a gift from the Holy Mother. Kelia, did this goblin really not hurt you? Yes, not only did he not hurt me, but he also protected me from other goblins and gave me food. Alright, since it's so special, let's take it back first. We'll study it thoroughly before making a decision. Are you willing? I am willing. I'll go with you. Finally, someone who can listen to reason. Since staying means death, I might as well go back and prove my innocence. Okay, then let's go, loader. Of course. Pew pang pew pew. 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 When we get back, you better repay me well. Pew pang pew pew. 1 week later. Villagers, children of God. This goblin raid has brought great harm to Bright Town. The goblins used despicable sneak attacks to slaughter 30 residents of Bright Town. Damn the goblins. Blood for blood, an eye for an eye. Humans and goblins are mortal enemies. However, the Holy Order, on behalf of the temple, has purged these goblins, avenged the harmed villagers. Continue beauty to the temple. The temple will always protect her devout followers. Long live the temple. Pew pang pew pew. Phew, today's sermon was a success. They're as foolish as ever. Now they will pray even more devoutly to the temple and offer more tributes. Pew pang pew pew. I did. Pew pang pew pew. Still alive, such strong vitality. No wonder the temple can't eradicate goblins from the continent. This time, let's see how poison affects goblins. Pew pang pew pew. You deceived me, deceived everyone and killed Kelia. Pew pang pew pew. This is your holy order, this is your so-called human justice. How strange, a weak and trashy creature like you, a lustful goblin, dares question human justice. Kelia was bewitched by you and dared to speak for you. That's a betrayal of the holy order. Her death was her final loyalty. Goblins are nothing more than vermin on this continent. For the holy maiden to speak to you is a great favor. You should be grateful and use your small. Pew pang pew pew. Am I going to die? So unwilling. It's all my fault, too foolish. Reincarnated from a human to a low-level goblin, I foolishly held on to human compassion, thinking they were righteous and kind. Weakness and naivety were my deadliest mistakes. After being taken back to the human village, Loader and Ephraia tortured and toyed with me in every possible way, never believing a word I said. I didn't last long, being toyed to death by a sadistic bitch. Pew pang pew pew. If I could do it again, I would never trust humans. If I could do it again, I would definitely pew pang pew pew. Grind their bones, drain their blood. If I could live again, am I still alive? Where is this place? The Goblin Life Simulation System has been activated. Evaluation complete. You were dead due to your foolishness. You forgot you were a goblin. Humans will never trust goblins, nor will they pity goblins. You died after being tortured and tormented. The pain of this week's torture is imprinted on your soul. You will never forget the pain humans brought you. Your end is one of the worst fates for any transmigrator, restarting and opening a new life. Do you want to start over, yes or no? This is my personal system. It activates only after death. But it seems I will be reborn again as the lowest creature, a goblin. System. What do yes and no represent? Pew pang pew pew. Report to host. If you choose no, your soul will dissipate and die completely. If you choose yes, you will retain your current memory and system and be sent back to the Goblin Cave a week ago with memory. Going back a week. I get it now. This is a chance for revenge. I must get revenge on Loder and Ephraia. Yes. Revenge. Ding. Goblin Life 2 begins. Transferring to Goblin Cave. Ding. Goblin Life 2 begins. To help you survive a bit longer, the system has slightly strengthened you. It really is just a little bit. But better than nothing, I guess. Warning. Although you have been reborn, the danger is not over. The human holy order is about to reach the host. Please note, if you die again, the system will not be able to revive the host again. As expected, the order is about to arrive. I can't let my guard down. System, what can you do? To foresee future events, please note, every choice the host makes will lead to different outcomes. This system is called the Goblin Life Simulation System. The host can simulate his life with this system. Each simulation requires 24 hours. After the simulation ends, you will earn points which can be exchanged for items. Stimulation, that means I can see the future. Start the life simulation immediately. Current scenario, escape the Goblin Cave. The Goblin Cave you are in has been discovered by the Holy Knight Loder. To escape from Holy Knight Loder, you need to make the following choices. I warn fellow goblins and unite to face Loder and his men. Points 10. 2 abandon other goblins and escape. Points 5+. 3 hide in the cave and pray Loder and his men don't find you. Points. Pew pang pew pew. Although there are 3 options, I'm sure even if all the goblins in the cave unite, they can't match Loder alone. Only escaping can save me. I'll simulate it first and choose the option with the highest score. If I can exchange for a weapon, I might defeat them with a sneak attack. You led the goblins in a desperate battle against Holy Knight Loder. Due to the large gap in strength, you were still slain by Loder and his men. You overestimated the goblin's strength. Summary: before making a decision, recognize your strength. Earn points +10. Just as I thought, relying on the goblins here is impossible to survive, but I got the points. Open exchange shop. There are so many weapons to exchange, but my points are too low. This dagger costs exactly 10 points. Elven lightweight swift blade, speed 10%, strength 15. A small dagger crafted by elves, fragile but very sharp. Right, system. Why didn't I see Kelia? Where did she go? Kelia was captured by goblins and continues to live happily in the village. Pew pang pew pew. I see. Looks like I fulfilled my promise to Kelia. In that case, I have concerns. I must escape and survive. This is the narrowest passage. The entrance outside is smaller, so the guards will be relatively weaker. These goblins are really disgusting. Hang in there, this job is already pretty easy for us. This entrance is small, any goblin that runs out is trash, and I can crush it with one hammer. Don't forget, Lord Loder ordered that any girl who tries to escape in the chaos must be killed. We can't let this reach the village. Got it, stop nagging. Damn holy order for their rule. They even kill innocent people of their own kind. Let alone a goblin like me. I have no choice but to fight. Help, I'm a girl from Bright Town, captured by goblins. Kill this straggler, and Lord Loder will reward me. Come out, don't be afraid, I'm from the Knights. I'm here to take you back. Come on. I'm here to take you back. What are you dawdling for? Hurry up. Pew pang pew pew. What's going on? A goblin. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You can actually speak human language. Spare me. Please let me go. I have a family, a daughter. They're all waiting for me to come home. I'll give you another bag of gold coins, yes, and a young girl. I'll bring you a fresh and juicy human girl, consider it, the benefits I'm offering. There's an opening, it's distracted. Stupid beast die. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. It's Lord's voice, they're after us. We'll meet again soon. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. What's going on? Could there be goblins that slip through the net? Goblin that can kill those two must be a mutant, right? Yes, it must be a mutant. If it escaped, that's not a good sign. Can't even handle a single mutant goblin. Useless. Mutant goblin must be really fun. If we can catch it, we'll definitely have a lot of fun with it. Pew pang pew pew. Finally, I finally survived. Since you all hate goblins so much, I'll deal with you in the goblin way. Goblins have the trait of upgrading through mating and devouring. While increasing my stats, I'll breed stronger offspring and expand my influence. Pew pang pew pew. In this life, I'll make every man's only desire to be death, and make every woman moan and wail under my feet. Could it be that Loader and his group haven't given up on hunting me? Strike first to gain the upper hand. Who's there? Pew pang pew pew. A goblin can talk. Pew pang pew pew. Hurts. Why does it have female characteristics? As far as I know, goblins are only male. That's why they can only reproduce by mating with other species. Please don't hurt me. I was just here to fetch water. What's going on? How can this goblin speak complete sentences? Little Goblin Level 3, Race Goblin, Class God's Messenger, Title Female Goblin Fallen, God, Pure Soul, Blessing, HP 10 Strength 2, Defense 1, Skills Gene Devour Wild Growth, Equipment none, overall 10 what? Mating with her can make me a Goblin God. I was really sent by the god to fetch, beat me to death, boo-hoo. Sorry I didn't mean to. There don't cry. If you keep crying you'll attract Loader and his group. You can talk too, of course. That's right, normal goblins can't talk. She probably hasn't talked much with other tribe members. You're so kind. Other goblins just hit and scold me. This is the first time someone has cared for me so gently. If you have nowhere to go, why not come back to my tribe with me? Pew pang pew pew. Really, there's a goblin tribe nearby. We can't be sure if Loader and his group are still following. This isn't the time to mate. The priority is to find a safe place. I was just worried about where to recruit subordinates. Take me to your tribe. Pew pang pew pew. Why is he wearing human clothes, huh? This freak brought him back. There are quite a lot of goblins in this tribe. Let's start here. I'm here to join you. Let me see your leader. I'm here to join you. Let me see your leader. An outsider wants to see the boss. Huh? The boss isn't someone he can see just because he wants to. Let's catch him first and then take him to the boss. He's not a bad guy. Don't act rashly. What are you all gathered here for? Pew pang pew pew. Boss, huh? The boss is here. Pew pang pew pew. Big Goblin Level 25, Race Goblin, Class Priest, Title Breeding Machine Sly Old Fox God's Blessing, Strength 29, Defense 17, Skills Gene Devour Summon Thorn Control, Equipment Skull Staff Bone Necklace. Me, what's the noise? What is it? I brought him back, he has nowhere to go. Good, great. Meat, eat him, Don't take weapons, let me join you, you can grow stronger. Wait. You don't smell like you're lying. Tell me what kind of weapons can you make? As long as we find iron or I can make simple iron tools. Give me some time and I can make even better weapons than the one I have. This can be proof. Complete seems the level of they're smarter. With iron tools we can defeat monsters or humans when we encounter them. With iron weapons, strike humans, greater than mages or elves. With elves, alright, I'll give you this chance, find iron ore and make iron tools within 3 days, and I'll spare your life. If you can't, I'll kill you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. This old guy is really ruthless, he'll go mad and even kill his own kind to buy time and get stronger. Pew pang pew pew. Wait, been eating all day, I'm a bit tired. You're going to bring about death. Lazy and asking for death, ugh. Hit her, beat her to death, ha ha ha. Pew pang pew pew. I brought you along to help find iron ore, not to fight. I've already told you what iron ore looks like. If you want to stay alive, find at least one piece of ore in the valley ahead, otherwise you will all die. Kill something today quickly. Spare you. What he says is true, even if I make the iron tools, getting killed is just a matter of time. If a male goblin mates with a female goblin, the male goblin will become the legendary Goblin God. It's time to think about getting stronger. Goblin you, don't cry. Goblin you, will you stay with me? As long as you're with me, I'll protect you, give you meat to eat, a warm place to stay, and no one will be able to bully you. Really? Of course, I keep my word, but we're too weak right now, and to avoid being bullied I need your help to get stronger. How can I get stronger? If you're willing to have children with me, I can get stronger. Really, but I've never tried before. It's okay, as long as you're willing. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I want you to get stronger. Let me have your babies, please. Pew pang pew pew. Given the talent limit you gain attack HP plus 10, defense 10, did my level increase, but even my form has improved. With this my chances of winning against the Goblin Priest are much higher. From now on you're mine, I'll protect you for life. Help me. Wolves, there are more wolves. These guys actually found iron ore. They also brought back some trouble. Lin Tian, it's wolves, be careful. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Well done, give me the iron ore. The quality is good, find some more, and I'll make weapons for you when we get back. Pew pang pew pew. Yes. Alright, this should do it, you really made something. Does this weird looking thing even work? Watch closely, this is a weapon made from iron ore. I'm not lying, this thing saved us, he can make weapons, this iron spear is way better than stone, gaga, amazing. Do you guys want some? Gaga, we want some. Pew pang pew pew. He wasn't lying, he really can make iron tools. But if you want to stay, it's not so simple, make 50 of these weapons within 2 days. Gaga, the boss is getting as nasty as the humans, gaga, make more weapons, brother Lin, I can help. Delivery day. Pew pang pew pew. Brother Lin. You actually did it, very good. Tonight, everyone feast on meat, celebrate Lin Tian joining us. Lin Tian, this is the special gift the priest saved for you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. So you were so clever. Outsider, don't worry, I don't think the prisoner he wants is her. You care about her, huh? Then enjoy watching this traitor get their head sliced off by your knife. Let's see how you stay smug in front of me. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You're the stupid one, old man, you're so damn sneaky. I already knew from the system that you'd poison me, I was just playing along. Pew pang pew pew. 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 I am your new boss. I'll lead you to attack the elves, attack the humans, have wild sex, while have endless meat to feast on. Howl, howl, boss, boss. This is yours. Pew pang pew pew. Taking over the goblin tribe is just the start of revenge. Next, I'll make the elves help our tribe. Breed stronger next generations. What's going on? Princess, wait, the clan mother. No, I have urgent news to report. Dear mother, I have urgent news to report. In the eastern enchanted forest. Pew pang pew pew. Yes, I'm sorry, dear mother, I have to go now. You rushed in to see me, so it must be urgent. Dear mother, I have important news about the goblin tribe in the forest. Goblins, weak and filthy low-level monsters. What could be so important about them? This morning, I found a black-haired giant bear in the enchanted forest that had been gnawed to the bone. There were signs of a fight and hunting with goblin footprints all around. It looked like the work of the goblins in the enchanted forest. The black-haired giant bear is one of the fiercest creatures in the forest. Goblins shouldn't be able to kill such a beast. A few days ago, I saw the old chief of the goblin tribe killed by a young goblin. This change might be related to him. A new chief. It seems the number of goblins in the forest has recovered quite a bit. And clean up the goblins, but don't kill them all at once, leave some alive. The potion made from freshly extracted goblin hearts is an excellent tonic for the male elves in our tribe. My dear princess, you've worked hard these past few days. How about a male elf as a reward tonight? If that's not enough, there's more. Dear mother, I'll go investigate more tonight and report back if I find anything. One stick represents the enchanted forest has about 30 elf treehouses. All very tall. Good job, you've conquered a tribe. I'll reward you with 2 elves. Tell everyone to sharpen the iron weapons. 2 elves, haha, long live the boss. Haha, I'll go get the brothers ready with the weapons. 30 elf treehouses, assuming 2 elves per house, that's 60 elves. Plus the 10 or so guarding the mines, that's at least 70. Since the priest died, I've led the goblins to mine, make weapons, and hunt monsters to level up. Starting today, we'll hunt monsters in the enchanted forest. Got it. Acquired skill, giant fang attack. Acquired skill, stone skin, defense plus 15. Acquired skill, stealth, climb. Pew pang pew pew. With the goblin's devour skill, the entire tribe has gained many skills, and overall levels have increased. Little Goblin, level 18, Race Goblin, Class None, Title Low-Level Monster, God's Blessing, Beast Slayer, HP 231, Strength 29, Defense 40, Skills Gene Devour, Iron Will, Giant Fawn, Venom, Equipment Basic Iron Spear, Basic Iron Armor, Overall 250. Every elf has a combat power of about 200. Our tribe's overall strength has surpassed the elves. Simulation system cooldown complete. But since we're launching a raid in elf territory, we should be careful. System, start simulation. Goblin life simulation activated. Current scenario, night before the raid. You lead a greatly strengthened goblin army to raid the elf, confident of success, but the elves ambush you, leading the goblin army into a trap and shooting them down. You are captured by the elf matriarch and hanged in the enchanted forest as a warning to the goblins. Summary, thought it was foolproof, but it was actually under someone else's control. Score, 0 reward, none. So that's how it ends, someone else's control, huh? There's only one explanation for this outcome, the tribe is being watched by those elves. Goblins have keen hearing and smell. Got it. Pew pang pew pew. These goblins plan to raid the tribe. Didn't expect such a big change in a few days. We must go back and inform the mother. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I can't use any strength at all, boss, your shot was dead on. Boss, it's a female elf. My body looks weird, could it be poison? Didn't expect to catch you so easily, you showed up just in time. Take them all back. Wake her up. The boss is here, come on, Boss, this female elf, I preserved her just for you. I've seen your. It seems that the body fluids of goblins have special paralyzing and stimulating effect on female creatures. This gives them an even better chance of winning against the matriarchal elves. You lowly creature, how dare you kidnap this princess and even try to attack the elves? You think you're so tough. If not for my mother's kindness, you creatures would have been annihilated by elves ages ago. If you touch any of them, I swear I won't let you go. Kindness, how amusing. Pew pang pew pew. The elves you speak of and the elves my subordinates speak of seem to be quite different. My subordinates may be foolish, but they never lie. The elves could have completely wiped out all the goblins in the forest. Remember to leave a few alive. But there are still so many goblins living in the forest, it can't be just out of kindness. There's no more need to explain. I will lead the tribe tonight and get to the bottom of it. There's no more need to explain. I will lead the tribe tonight and get to the bottom of it. You, go and divide up the other 2 dead elves and devour them, and absorb their skills. It's for you. No, don't do it. It's really heartbreaking. If I had known, I would have captured more goblins last time. Has Kasana not returned yet? Yes, Holy Mother, Kasana left quite a while ago, and she should have returned by now. Holy Mother, I think we should send some people to check it out. It would also be a good chance to kill some goblins and level up our tribe's warriors. Alright, take some warriors to the goblin tribe to support Kasana. Your Kasana should be coming back tonight. Who's there? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin, Kasana was already caught by me and will soon have my child. We're going to become family now. What do you mean? What do you think? I'm going to kill you. Your tribe has been besieged. Surrender obediently and I'll consider treating you well. The arrow you just caught was covered with goblin fluid. Once you come in contact with it, you'll be paralyzed very quickly, so I suggest you behave yourself. Damn it. When I was outside, I heard you talking about upgrading your warriors and stimulating potions. So it turns out the elves have always been using the goblins in this way, but I guess you didn't expect the goblins to one day come settle the score with you elves. Could this goblin be the new leader Kasana was talking about? Kill them, about time. Alright, now it's time to talk about cooperation. Holy Mother, save us, we don't want to be taken away by the goblins. What have you done to my tribe? Now the goblins are not weaker than the elves, so you don't have the ability to resist. When the elves had power, they slaughtered the goblins, so it's only natural for them to seek revenge when they have become powerful. I advise you to face reality. Need more and stronger goblin warriors. I'll need you. As for whether you live or die after achieving that, it all depends on your attitude as the Holy Mother. Pew pang pew pew. As long as you don't kill my children, as long as they can still live, I can do whatever you want me to do. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I'm willing to bring them to stay with you and give birth to your children. Holy Mother. Even you have been captured by the goblins. What will we do in the future? I'm sorry, Kasana, it's my fault. I underestimated them. I didn't see the time to assess their strength. That far surpasses the elves. Now, the elves are only left with unarmed women and children. To preserve the bloodline of the elves, from now on, we can only survive within the goblin tribe. Holy Mother, you all should just stay inside and wait to give birth. I will arrange your meals every day. If anyone has bad intentions, don't blame me for being ruthless and killing you all. I understand, but I have a request. These are all my children. Can I take care of them? Pew pang pew pew. Is it because of the attribute issue, boundless love attribute, maternal? I can't take care of them all by myself. Then let her help you. From now on, she can take care of the children. When these elves grow up, they can also add significant strength to the tribe. Let's take a look at the stats after mating with the Holy Mother. Attribute, boundless. Maternal love. Congrats to the host for gaining a qualification boost. Could it be that my qualification has already been unlocked to the highest level? Recently, all the acquired values have been directly converted into attributes. It seems that from now on, all I have to do to increase my strength is to continue mating with stronger individuals and have them give birth. My current strength is already enough to crush Loader. After these elves give birth, I'll find an opportunity to deal with him. Pew pang pew pew. Oh my god, is this my child? How disgusting. Get away from me. I don't want to have this kind of child, it's terrifying. How many newborns do we have so far? I think around 30 to 40 by now. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Kasana, don't give up, push harder. I can't do it anymore. Please save her, it's her first time giving birth, and she seems to be on the brink of death. Hurry, spread her legs. You know how to do this, I know a bit. No, I don't want you to. Shut up, they're also my children. It's okay, she's fine now. Lin Tian. You're amazing, you saved her, it's not a big deal. Let me go. I can use it again. Let me go first. Pew pang pew pew. I said, wait until they are fully rested and recovered before allowing them to breed. Whoever disobeys will face the consequences. From now on, each elf will be given an extra portion of fruit. You really are different from ordinary goblins. This is what should be done. As long as you behave yourselves, you will be treated better. Stimulated life scenario starting. Current scenario, capturing the elves. After much effort, you conquered the elf tribe and impregnated all the female elves. After the elves become pregnant, they will give birth to a goblin with stronger attributes than the average goblin. Seeing that the tribe is about to expand, you decide to seek revenge on Loader and the others. You infiltrated Bright Town alone and successfully located the whereabouts of the Blade Hero group. How were we able to find them so quickly? Although my current strength is almost equal to Loader's. His companion's strength should not be underestimated. Attributes should easily allow me to kill Loader. Stimulated life scenario starting. Finally, you found an opportunity to attack Loader when he was alone. You chose to strike decisively, and Loader was almost killed in the process. However, at that moment, Loader's master, the Sword Saint of the human race, Sword Saintess, appeared. The Sword Saintess saved Loader, and you died tragically under her sword. Soon after, Loader and his group returned to the capital and were never seen again. Facing the powerful Sword Saint, there was no chance to escape. You must be careful. Score, 30 points. Reward, 30 life points. Stimulated life scenario completed, with a time progression of 9 days. The Sword Saint of the human race. Why would such a powerful person appear in such a small place? And I didn't expect him and his group to leave Bright Town. Once they leave, it will be difficult to find them again. Damn it, looks like I need to hurry up. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin you, I need to go to the human territory for a few days. The warriors in the tribe listen to you the most after me, so I'll leave the tribe in your hands. Are you crazy? If you're discovered by humans, you'll be hunted and killed. You know I have a grudge against we. I must seek revenge. Hold on, don't act recklessly. Why don't you let me help you? I can cast a stealth spell on you so that you won't be detected by the humans. Exactly what I was waiting for you to say. I didn't expect you to care about my safety. How rare. I'm just afraid that if you die, those goblins will be even more cruel to us. Besides, my children would only be secure if you return safely. This Holy Mother really knows how to survive. See you later. I'll come back soon. Pew pang pew pew. There's another patrol team over here. The defenses around the town have suddenly become so strict. Could it be that the Sword Saintess has already arrived? But I've been gathering information all day and haven't heard any news regarding the Sword Saintess. It's strange. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. The adventurer team's ranking in Bright Town. Has this guy improved again? He's actually ranked first. I need to hurry and find more clues, or my revenge plan will fail. Today it is my treat. Let's all drink to our heart's content. That voice. To think I ran into him here, of all places. You guys don't know, I was almost killed by the four-armed ape at that time. Thankfully, Ipreya and Captain Loader arrived just in time to save my life. The captain amazingly took down the four-armed ape alone. How ridiculous that they have the nerve to brag about something as small as a four-armed ape. What's it to you, Boshi team? Get lost. Don't think that I won't beat you up just because you're a part of the Blade Hero team, then come, who's afraid of whom? Recently, Dragon Island entered their breeding season. They're kidnapping livestock from the shepherds and are even eating people. If you have the skills, go trouble the tavern. If the reinforcements arrive in time, the adventurers in town won't be able to fend off the dragon horde's attacks. It seems Bright Town is about to face darkness. TCH, it's just a few dragons. What's there to be afraid of? At this point, there's no need for me to hide it any longer. The Sword Saintess is already on her way here. The Sword Saintess is my master. Once she arrives, we'll join forces to slay the dragons. There's no need for the capital to send troops at all. When everything is resolved, our team will return to the capital with the Saintess. Loader even managed to summon the Sword Saintess. How can that be? He must be boasting. With the Sword Saintess here, why would we still be afraid of fighting against the dragons? Today, I'll treat all of you brave warriors to drinks as a way to celebrate the Sword Saintess's arrival and the success of slaying the dragons in advance. If the dragons attack the town, I must seize that opportunity. Hey you, why don't you stay and have a few drinks with us? No, there will be other opportunities in the future. Strange. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. The dragon has been lingering around these days and is getting closer to us. How's the task that I gave to you coming along? The 10 dragon-slaying AR ballistas have been made according to the provided blueprints. They're being deployed at various high points around the town. Deploy them well, otherwise none of you will be of any help when the time comes, and it'll be a disgrace to me. Don't even think about it, even the Emperor wouldn't dare make a move on her. This is an important period for us. What are you all doing standing around? Quickly, disperse them. Yes, master. Pew pang pew pew. It's coming. Pew pang pew pew. It's a scout dragon. Once it shows up, it will definitely attract the dragon horde. Loader, bring your companions and follow me to the wall. Boss. The dragon is here. I just went to check it out. There are many soldiers on the town's wall. What should we do, boss? I know, the time is almost here. Let's stay here and enjoy the show. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Do you understand how to use the dragon slaying crossbow? Everyone, go to the dragon slaying crossbow and get ready. Yes, yes. Loading completed. Ready. Fire. Wait. Look quickly. Oh no, something is coming from the sky. Ugh. My head hurts so much, master. This is pew pang pew pew. It's the purple golden dragon mother. Quick, prepare to shoot. The difference is too big. These dragon slaying crossbows can't even hurt her. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Leave the dragon mother to me. Everyone else, continue to defend the city. Pew pang pew pew. Didn't expect that it would actually hold off the dragon mother's attack. But it was also expected, although the dragon mother is abnormal. But this guy is a real monster. This woman's strength is too abnormal. It's fortunate killing her, otherwise, it would be a big problem. The dragon mother is slightly weaker than the Saintess but has the advantage of having higher HP. The Saintess can't defeat the dragon mother in a short time. This is the perfect opportunity. The opportunity to take revenge against the humanity has come. Proceed into the city as planned. One team will create a disturbance, and the other team will lie in ambush. Yes. Boss. But beasts will remain as beasts. We're fortunate to have Master's help this time. I'm also a dragon slayer now. Goblins are invading. Don't joke around, even goblins, no matter how dumb they are, they wouldn't dare to appear here. Help me. Damn it. There aren't many off first, Yevlia, come with me to deal with the goblins. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn goblins? Don't. Captain, help me. I've been captured by the goblins, damn it, why are there so many goblins? Captain. I'm coming. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Didn't expect that you'd be caught so easily. I'm going to kill you lowly goblins. Sit and look carefully before speaking. Take these two out of the city through the sewers. The rest of you come with me to the city wall and deal with the crossbowmen. You go there, keep up. What's going on? Goblins actually dared to launch a surprise attack at this time. What's going on? Looks like you guys are busy among yourselves as well. Human sword saint. Die you filthy witch. Struggling to keep up. Let's find out how much more of your dragon blood can be spilt. Pew pang pew pew. The dragon mother is almost dealt with. I wonder if Loder has dealt with those dragons and goblins on his end. Pew pang pew pew. I heard an explosion. Has the riot not been resolved yet, Gob? 28:22 right times. Pew pang pew pew. I'll go back after I've recovered from my wounds. Damn it, she managed to escape. Just wait, I'll wipe out the entire dragon race on Dragon Island once I've recovered. Pew pang pew pew. Where's Loder? These useless fools can't even kill goblins. Your Holiness, Lady Sword Saintess, goblins have captured Loder and Ephraia. What? How's that possible? These goblins are very unusual. Their strength is comparable to a great race, even Loder couldn't defeat them. I will go and slaughter all the goblin tribes in the enchanted forest right now. Please, Saintess, stay with us. What if those evil dragons or goblins come back to attack us again? What will we do then? Saintess, we are all the citizens of the temple and the empire, please stay with us. That's right, compared to the captured members of the heroes' party, it is my duty to protect the temple's citizens. Loder, if you want to blame someone, blame yourself for being too weak. You couldn't even deal with the goblins. I have no choice but to ask the royal family for help first. He's back, the leader has returned. Returned? They even captured 2 humans. Where did they catch them from? Be quiet. They're actually keeping so many elves in captivity. Damn, there might be a hero-tier goblin in this tribe. Freya, have you recovered a bit? This toxin is very potent. It will take some time for my sacred constitution to eliminate its effects. I didn't expect the poison to lose its effect so soon, Ephraia. Your recovery ability is indeed strong. How do you know my name? Pew pang pew pew. What do I want to do? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Stop, damn it. Don't you dare yell at the boss. You are a highly intelligent goblin, right? Haven't you thought about the consequences of capturing us? The strength of the Sword Saintess is enough to kill your entire tribe with one strike. The Sword Saintess? She's my prey too, but the time hasn't come yet. Besides, I've already sent someone to cover our tracks. Even if she wants to find this place, she won't be able to. Goblin Berserker, take all the second-generation goblins to the forest with you to herd more monsters and bring them back. No problem, leave it to me. Now, I'll ask, you answer. If you don't cooperate, who knows which part of your body might go missing? Are you fond of capturing goblins in secret and inflicting torment on them? Damn it. What nonsense are you spouting? Your answer is to SW. My ear, it hurts so much, you damn goblin. Everything we've done is to protect the human race. It is our duty to defeat you damn monsters. For the humans, for duty, think it's more about constantly elevating the status of your so-called heroes party. It's much easier to kill the captured humans along with the monsters than to rescue them alive. You who claim to be so revered, just how much of a blood debt have your missions cost? This Goblin, how does it know about us? Now, the conversation is over. Unlike you, I don't need to pretend to be righteous, because I am inherently an evil monster. This evil monster is going to teach you a lesson. No, don't you dare hurt Ephraia. Note, he's gonna hurt her in a different sense. Loader, save me. Ara, no, stop. You damn beast, stop it now, stop it, stop it. Ephraia, I am now returning your original words to you. The lesson has just begun, so you'd better hold on. Now, let's see if you're. Loader enjoys watching what these goblins will do to you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Hey, it's time to switch shifts. It's your turn to stand guard. The boss said to keep her alive, don't kill her. Don't worry, she's still alive and well. Ephraia, my Ephraia, you must hang on, or these goblins will. Captain, I'm fine. Who said you could talk? Shut up. Judging by this, could it be that Lin Tian has a grudge against humans? Mother, they have it worse than us. At least we have fruit to eat. I heard him mention before that he wanted to take revenge on humans. It must be true. He always keeps his word and never forgets a grudge. He's the most unique goblin I've ever seen. Even in that regard, he's so. Note, you've taken a liking to him. Boss, the second generation goblins who went out hunting pet nality. What? Why are they back so early today? Boss, we're back. Broken through to level 30 and evolved into a high-tier species. Their stats are almost catching up to mine. As expected of the second generation goblins, they've already. Boss, we've wiped out all the nearby monsters, so we had to head to the west side of the forest. But we ran into several high-tier goblins slaughtering goblin tribes. I know, it's the Bloodfang tribe, they're all high-tier goblins. While we were splitting up to find monsters, we discovered several tribes had been attacked and they all bore the Bloodfang mark. All high-tier goblins, interesting. If we capture their leader, we could create even stronger third-generation goblins, increasing our chances of surviving the humans' extermination efforts. Foolish, dreaming when you're on the brink of death. No matter how powerful the goblins are, they're still defeated by the knights. Just wait. I almost forgot about you since you've been so quiet. You haven't even gotten in line yet. There's a human over here. What are you demons planning to do? Finally, my turn's coming. Humans are the best. Even the males have such soft and tender skin. What are you going to do, monsters? You're all monsters. We knights must exterminate your terrifying race. Pew pang pew pew. Several hours later. Lin Tian, do you mean we're going to attack the Bloodfang tribe next? Yes, if we're going to do this, we have to be the strongest. Not only will we attack them, but we'll also capture their leader. I've even come up with a name. From now on, we'll be called the Tian Quang tribe. Our tribe has a name now, the Tian Quang tribe. But they've wiped out so many tribes, they seem really strong, attacking them and capturing their leader. Don't worry, I have confidence. I still have a trump card I haven't used yet. The view is nice, just right to see everything. Let me take a look at their actual strength. There are indeed quite a few high-tier goblins, but they should be manageable. Wait, these goblins seem very scared. It looks like their leader is coming. Wait, the leader of the Bloodfang tribe is actually a hero-class goblin. It doesn't seem that powerful. With a total combat power of 900, a dozen or so goblin warriors should be able to handle it, but it's not easy to capture him alive. Looking at their size, the poison might have little effect on them. Since the paralytic poison won't work on him, I'll have to think of another way. By the way, it would be great if I could use the imprisonment spell that Ephraia used on me on this guy. It's time to go and see Ephraia, the goblin tribe. Boss, we completed your orders according to your instructions, but that human is dying. Kill me, and I will atone for my sins in the presence of my lord. Hello Ephraia, so warm. No, don't, stay away from me. Demon, I'm going crazy, I'm in so much pain. Pew pang pew pew. Your punishment is over, Ephraia. Keep my word, but the prerequisite is that you have to choose your faith. What faith? It is about choosing to believe in God. Or you can choose to trust me, become my pet and be spared from the daily torment. Very good, Euphraya. From now on, I am your only master. I'll call you little bitch, wolf master. Come with me. Oh my god, you treat me so well. Euphraya is willing to give you everything. Really, Euphraya, that's perfect. Freya, I want to see how you use the skill, Holy Light Cage. Holy Light Cage, Master, what is that? Holy Light Cage, is this it? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. That's right, Euphraya, well done. Pew pang pew pew. Freya, have you recovered? Quick, kill that goblin and use magic to restore my body, hurry. Didn't you see, she's already willingly submitted to me. No, how could the daughter of the leader of the Holy Order be tamed by a goblin? Freya, tell him, did you submit willingly? Of course, Master, everything was done voluntarily on Euphraia's part. Your actions will lead to the extinction of the goblin race from this world. The only purpose of your existence is to be slaughtered by humans. The Holy Church will wipe you out. I didn't expect Euphraya to have this identity. Thank you for telling me such important information. I must reward you well, goblins. Don't let this guy rest these few days. Boss, don't worry, I'll take care of him. Alright, now let's get to business. Come with me, Euphraya. Let's take down the Bloodfang tribe. Pew pang pew pew. Leader, everything is ready. Good. Today we'll attack and destroy the southern tribes, capture their elves and have some fun with them. Boss, you're awesome. The goblin barged into the tribe saying he is looking for you. What? A low-level goblin? Bloodfang leader, I know you're a hero-level goblin, with intelligence close to humans, which is why I'm here to talk to you. Are you a mutant? Enough talk, I'm the leader of the southern tribe. I want your leader's head. The rest of you have two choices, submit to me or die here. He's the tribe leader who keeps elves captive. Your genes are good, come with me. Pew pang pew pew. Didn't expect you'd come to me. Yourself, once I can all own yourselves and humans are mine. As expected, it's useless to talk further, if I didn't want to capture you alive. No more words needed. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Kill him, kill him. Kill him, avenge the boss. Come out. How could it be so quiet? Skill, invisibility, of course, it's because of the silent step skill. Leader's order, kill everyone in the Bloodfang tribe. Everyone, come out, take them down. So many goblin warriors appeared, it was his plan all along. This guy negotiated with us just to make us drop our guard. Our attention was all on this guy. Run, they're no match for me. If I want to escape, no one can stop me. Escape, I'll kill you, ugly creature. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, it's a light attribute spell. A goblin can't use light spells. You really are a good dog. After turning dark, you've become even stronger. Go back and get your reward. You damn scum. He immediately become my heroic breeding goblin. Subduing him really took quite some effort. Finally, all the busy work is done, and now there's no longer any threat. To think we actually captured a hero seed, this beast, how on earth did he do it? Goblin Moon, the task of artificial insemination can be handled by the other goblins, you just need to keep an eye on them. Well, and as for her, Euphraya, you need to step up as well. Got it. Leah, help me get dressed later, need to go meet a friend. Friend? Very important friend. Judging by Lodal's arrogance, human reinforcements will likely arrive at Bright Town, so with our current strength, we could still face off against the knights, but if we encounter the Sword Saintess, it would mean certain death. Growing the hero seed goblin still needs time, so I must find an ally to stall the Sword Saintess. It's time to go meet the mother of the purple gold dragon. But Dragon Island is at least 100 kilometers away. The quickest way to reach Dragon Island is to summon a dragon here. With such a strong scent of blood, should be able to lure a flying dragon soon. As expected. They've caught the scent of blood and arrived. Success. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Just as predicted, these dragons aren't hunting just for themselves. There's something strange mixed in with the foods. Wait, I think I recognize you. You're the goblin leader who attacked Bright Town that day. What are you sneaking into my territory for? Do you believe I won't eat you? Wait, I'm here this time to discuss cooperation. How peculiar, a mere goblin wants to negotiate with me. Since you've helped me before, I'll listen. Pew pang pew pew. If you can satisfy me, I might choose not to eat you. You seek revenge on the Sword Saintess as well, don't you? How about we join forces? Let's consider it a favor from the last time you helped me escape during the raid. What, lowly creature, you're actually targeting the Sword Saintess. You've piqued my interest a little. It's simple, I just need you to send your dragon soldiers to occasionally harass Bright Town. And what about you? What can a bunch of mere goblins do? How dare you target that crazy woman? What's your plan? To deal with someone like the Sword Saintess, direct confrontation won't work. We have to attack her mind. Killing her spirit is the best way to defeat her. Using the goblins as tools to kill without sacrificing my own forces, perfectly in line with my desires. So, shall we consider our deal sealed? How about I give you a little reward? The female dragons in the breeding season are really, your small body is really not worthy of my attention. In that case, I'll give you some other rewards first. Which one should I choose? Tianquang tribe. It's been so long, why haven't the knights come to rescue me yet? If I stay here any longer, I'm going to break apart. I have to, but how do I escape from here? Goblins are everywhere. That's it, from above, goblins are very short. If I could get to a higher place. Dragon, a wyvern, it's a wyvern, let me go. I don't want to be burnt to death by dragonfire. Be on guard. It's a dragon, why is it here? Did I wait? Look. There seems to be someone on the dragon. Pew pang pew pew. I'm back. Boss, rest here well, don't wander around. Long live the boss, so cool. This guy, is he really a goblin? Right square. Pew pang pew pew. Royal Knight order. Drop the Sword Saintess. Time is running out, no need for formalities. Can it still be like this? The third option's appearance means there won't be an ambush from the Sword Saintess during this time. Let's skip this period. Is this what it feels like to skip time? Such a strange reaction? Congratulations on reaching level 50. Getting up, the attributes increased quite a bit, but the overall strength hasn't grown that much. Could it be because something happened? The newborn goblins are stillborn. Did something go wrong? How could this happen? Do you happen to know why? I don't know what happened. Now only these three are still alive from this generation and they're still very weak. Foolish goblins. Do you really believe you can breed strong offspring? You seem to know the reason. The higher the rank of the goblins, the harder it is for their offspring to survive. Goblin Berserker, this person is yours from now on, but don't kill him while you're playing. Thank you, boss. You're ruthless. Even if I turn into a ghost, I won't let you off. It's too late to nurture new hero species now, but right now, we desperately need a large number of hero goblins, and her forces, the chances of victory. Is there any way to upgrade the goblins? Pew pang pew pew. What's going on with her? Female dragon going into heat and transforming into a demi-human, a special case. Could this special case be? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. So, this is a special cage. Is this the convenience the dragon mother deliberately left for me? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. New achievement unlocked. Congratulations on the promotion. HP 1500, strength, defense. Damn it, it's just one dragon, but so fierce and ferocious. However, is this the dragon race? I've evolved into a hero class. She clearly told me that I could evolve if I swallowed her dragon blood, but she did this to wait, finish your task or you can continue out on me. Go, give them some of your your dragon blood and then come back to me. What's going on, boss? Awesome. We all evolved after taking the dragon blood. That's right, we'll all evolve into big guys. Pew pang pew pew. To you, it is worthy of being called the legendary dragon race. Not only me, but everyone else also evolved into the hero class. However, overall strength right now is a bit low. It's time to add some equipment. System, open the shop. As the leader of a hero class clan, how can I maintain my prestige without some strength? Current credit, this should be enough to exchange for some high quality equipment. Elemental crossbow, use, absorbs elements water, fire, wind, thunder, poison, and releases elemental arrows. It's light, attacks far, and it can also absorb elements. Blade Stealer, use, allows the user to catch a weapon with their bare hands 3 times, credit cost, 80. This one is cheaper, but it's a rule-based one. It can target the sword Saintus and at worst save your life. I'll take these 2. Exchange successful, the skills are added to your inventory. Right, there's Loader. You're a great option, Loader. What are you going to do? Just like that, Loader became the first one to experience how powerful Lin Tian was. Enchanted Forest. These low-class monsters are so boring. I don't understand what's there to fight over. We should have stayed with the Saintus to guard the town and slay the dragon. The dragon mother disturbs the town frequently. The Saintus can't be bothered dealing with the goblins, so she left this opportunity to us. This is definitely a low-hanging fruit. Stay sharp, everyone. Don't waste this opportunity, Captain. There's something there. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. It's just a class 3 bug. What's there to scream about? Wait, there's something else. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin, and its hero class. Looks like this must be the leader. I can't believe we found him so soon. Now, the fame belongs to us. Everyone, let the crusade begin. Archers, cover me. Captain, you've killed quite a few goblins along the way. Give me the credit this time. I've killed countless goblins before. However, this will be my first time killing a hero class 1. Fine, since you're on the field, the battle should be over. Watch how I one-shot this guy. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Caught it, impossible. Tank, use your shield. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it. Can't believe he has such strength, he almost broke the shield with just brute force, but since it's a power type, we just have to stay away. Fortunately, I and my bow and arrows are not just for show. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin assassin. Captain, look. Oh. Pew pang pew pew. Oh God. Someone save me. These are ours. She's mine. I'm going to. No, these are all the tribe's spoils of war. The boss said we have to capture all the humans we meet. We lost one because you were fooling around. For this, you'll get nothing. Why? We killed so, we are strong enough now. From now on we control our spoils of war. Bro, he's right. Right now we are the strongest. The tribe should listen to us. Pew pang pew pew. Let's bring them back first. They're back. The hero classes are back. They've captured quite a few humans. That's insane. Goblin Tan, Lin Tian, are you still sure that you can control them all? He is my loot. I'm gonna eat him. Goblin Tan, this man has the information I need. Let him down. You want him? Give me your women in exchange. What? Goblin Tian, do you have any idea what you're saying? I'm your leader. Goblin Quang is stronger than you. We plan on following him from now on. Goblin Berserker, Goblin Quang, so you're the mastermind, Goblin Quang. I'll give you a chance. Capture Goblin Tian for me and I'll forgive. Goblin Quang won't listen to you. He's our new boss. Pew pang pew pew. We'll kill you today and rule the tribe ourselves. Brother Goblin Quang, you. After leveling up, I seem to understand many things. Unlike these arrogant idiots, I respect you. However, I also respect absolute strength. Father, you became the leader after defeating the old leader. Now, I'd like to try. I see, this kid dared to challenge me when his comprehensive strength reached that high. I'm happy to see you grow, but you sure you want to challenge me? Goblin Quang, kill him, show him who's boss. That's right, kill him and steal all the women. But before we start, I want to confirm again. Hero class goblins, if you want to continue following me, stand over here immediately, otherwise, you'll all be killed. Is this a tribute? I didn't expect that the leader of this group of hero-class goblins would be such an inconspicuous guy. We're lucky that we've been caught during them having internal issues. This is a good chance to escape. The difference in strength between the two is too great. Even if they can use magic, it will be of no use. When the old leader dies, we'll find a way to escape. It seems like I am the better leader. Only a few were willing to follow you. No, I am different from them. I merely choose to pursue strength. Pew pang pew pew. But the other guy can dodge his attacks. How speedy, you're not bad. Take this. Pew pang pew pew. A weapon that I've never seen before, it's so fast. I can't dodge, I'll have to tank it. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Impossible. Nice strike, Goblin, you've surprised me. Fortunately your opponent is me. Blade Stealer, use all to show me your user. I had what? Take this. Do you want to continue? Accept the death penalty. Where did he learn this from? He's quite stubborn. Boss, don't kill us. We don't want to die. We won't do it. Again. What a bunch of spineless trash. Boss, spare us. Boss, we'll follow you forever. Rise, Goblin Quang. You have courage, Goblin Quang. As long as you remain loyal to me, I won't kill you. Really, boss, of course, but I can't forgive these fellows. Goblin Quang, kill them all. Yes, boss, thank you for sparing me. From today onwards, Goblin Quang, you'll forever follow. Leave these guys to me. Spare us. Pew pang pew pew. Kids, go and devour those rebellious goblins. It'll make you stronger. Yes, hooray for the boss. We'll stay loyal to you, boss. Loader, who on earth did you provoke? He is no normal mutated goblin. He's a monster that will shake the whole empire. Sorry for making you miss out on that good show. However, Loader, you really expected these trash to save you. How naive. We really have underestimated you, but don't be so arrogant. Once the Sword Saintess takes care of the purple gold dragon mother, she'll bring all the other royal knights to kill you monsters. Did you really think that the dragons are attacking Bright Town on their own? But I feel relieved after hearing what you said. Looks like it's going well for the dragon mother too. It turns out that the entire Knight's Order in Bright Town were played by you guys. You can kill me but not insult me. You've already gotten the information that you wanted, so just kill me already. If I'm going to have the same fate as Loader, I'd rather die. Please just let me have it. Pew pang pew pew. Master Sword Saint, Master Sword Saint. Why are you so flustered? Didn't we just repel the dragons? Could it be that the knights have returned? Yes, but what? Tell me. They were all annihilated, only one person returned. What did you say? He's too badly hurt, healing won't help him anymore. How are you injured so badly? What about all the other knights? Master Sword Saint, cough, we've met a group of hero-class goblins, please go save the captain and the rest of them. Be careful. Extraordinary. No way a goblin did this. So what if they're hero class? We'll go destroy those low-level beasts. The dragons are attacking more and more frequently. If we leave, they can attack easily. Moreover, we could easily get ambushed by the goblins, defeat them alone. Send more support over to protect Bright Town. When it's time, slaughter those goblins and the purple gold dragon with my own hands. But those from the Silver Blade team, do you think they have any chance of survival, Master Sword Saint? There's no need to rescue them. Those who are boastful die. First, it makes sense if the Silver Blade team got too cocky and died. Kasimov, captain of the Reaper Knights team. Let me rescue and clear out the goblins. The whole team got wiped out, and you want to go alone? I've survived 4 Titan warriors alone previously. Even if it's against a group of hero-class goblins, there's no chance they can harm me. Pew pang pew pew. Just sit and wait for the good news. System, open the simulation panel. Panel now loading. Current scenario: defend against the human race. You successfully led the goblins and dragon to victory and constructed a hero-class clan. You destroyed unloyal subjects and established your authority. You gain greater respect from pew pang pew pew. Both goblins and dragons migrate to avoid the attack. Ambush him. Rating 10. Attack first and kill him. Rating 20. Instead of waiting for him to attack, if we attack first, there will be the least losses. The conclusion: fight to the death against him. May the gods be with you. Rating 20 points. Rewards 20. Simulation complete. Time period remaining 3 days. Seems like this guy is not some nobody. Before attacking, I have to figure out who he is first. Kasimov is here. Finally someone who knows what they're doing. You guys are dead meat. He fought many Titan warriors before. You seem to trust this guy a lot. What are Titan warriors? They're soldiers mutated with Titan genes from the enemy country. They can destroy class 5 beasts with their bare hands. It's so over. It's over for all of you. It seems like Kasimov got something after all. Just wait to get your ass whipped. It seems like it's best to be careful. I should send someone to get intel. There isn't a single beast in this whole forest, which is way too unusual. It's the remains of the Silver Blade team. Group of trash. The fresh smell of blood is quite eerie. Pew pang pew pew. Can someone save me? Please save me. Where's that coming from? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Save me, help me, Kasimov. Freya, you're somehow not dead. You managed to survive. Where's Loder? I escaped from the goblin tribe. Loder is dead. Oh, if that's so, tell me where the tribe is at. Over there, not far from here. They're very scary. Is that so? Kasimov, please bring me to safety. Go back yourself that way. Don't come bother me. I've got business to do. Class Solo Knight, class skill. When acting alone, you can receive a 30% elemental buff. For every enemy you slay, you receive a 20% buff. There is no limit to the stacking. Effect lasts until the end of battle. Loder is really dead. That's good news for me. No one can stop me from activating my Solo Knight skill. If I attack them first and stack up my buff. So what if they are a hero class tribe? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. An ambush. Freya, why haven't you left yet? Pew pang pew pew. Freya, what are you doing? The master told me to kill you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You bitch, what spell are you under? You dare attack me? That's so, I won't hold back either. You really think I only like to kill monsters? I'd quite like to slice off your skin too. No wonder you came alone. Your class skill and equipment are both hard to deal with. If you successfully ambush us and stack your buff, my tribe would have suffered great losses. How did this low-class goblin instantaneously steal my weapon? Could it be you told her to attack me? Fuck you. You dare sell yourself to the goblins as a slave to survive. So what? She's a good dog. You, however, disappoint me. Thought you were strong. It turns out that you're just some creep who likes to assassinate. Although I don't know how you gathered intel about me, but against you lowly goblin, even without my weapon or my buff skill, I will still send you to hell. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I'd like to see who goes to hell first. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Tian Quang tribe. The boss is back. Look, the boss even brought prey back. Is this the so-called all-powerful Grim Reaper? What a pity. After all, overestimating oneself only leads to death by my hands. Another one down, another one dead, Sword Saintess, you despicable witch. Sending people to protect the small fry in Bright Town has only led to them becoming fodder for goblin leveling up. What kind of lousy strategy is that? Suspect she's actually in league with you. Next, we need to prioritize cultivating rare goblin types. Those corpses provide prime nutrients, they must be fully utilized. Gobson, this prey is for you first, share the leftovers with the others. Thank you. Boss, thank you, boss. Evolving into a rare type requires innate talent and genes. Gobson has been chosen for testing because he's the one with the most potential. She's both hypocritical and sadistic, perfect qualities for nurturing rare types. I'm already looking forward to the existence of these rare beings. As for the Sword Saintess, checked with the system before, she only commands 3 knight squads, the Silver Blade squad included, already fallen into my hands. Since the news of Kasimov's defeat spreads, it will surely crush the Sword Saintess's morale. She'll definitely make some moves to turn the situation around. Now is the best time to use the simulation system to probe the future. System, start the simulation. Sword Saintess, you truly are a greedy saint. It seems that in this timeline I'm the one who won in the end. Gobquang, go gather all the goblins at once. Tomorrow, I'm leading you all to accomplish something big. At your command. This time, it's my turn to eradicate them. Where was this discovered? Reporting, my lord, it was found outside the city. In just over a day, how could those lowly beasts have killed Kasimov? Repeated failures in eradicating the goblins, and the frequent harassment by dragons, cannot be mere coincidences. This must be a scheme between those vile dragons and the goblins. Using Bright Town civilians as leverage, they aim to trap us here. We cannot afford to remain passive any longer. Go, Battle Roar Squad, all members, head to the capital for reinforcements at once. Yes, Captain. And Sword Saintess, even if we rush to the capital on warhorses, the fastest round trip would still take 4 days. If we all leave, what about the city's defense? I'm fast on my feet. Let me go alone to the capital for reinforcements. You all stay behind to protect the Saintess and guard the city. You don't understand, this is the Saintess's plan. If we encounter a goblin ambush, escape and bring back more help. With the Saintess's strength, defeating goblins or dragons outside the city wouldn't be a problem. The issue is that now, even goblins and dragons are beyond what the knight squads can handle. The Saintess wouldn't risk leaving the town, fearing one of these factions might launch a sneak attack on Bright Town. Exactly, the Saintess's plan is to protect both the Battle Roar Squad and Bright Town by breaking out to seek reinforcements. We must break through quickly. Oh, so that's the reasoning? Captain, the bridge has been destroyed. What now? The bridge was deliberately destroyed. No, we can't. This is likely a ploy to make us take a detour and set an ambush halfway. If the bridge is destroyed, they surely won't come this way again. This place is the safest. Cut down some trees and rebuild the bridge. We cross before nightfall. Finally, it's done. Time is short. Hurry across. Strange, why did it suddenly get dark? Not good. Pew pang pew pew. It's a dragon. Wait, look. On the path, it's a goblin. These goblins and dragons are indeed in league. Haha, you all really work fast. But instead of taking the detour, you built a bridge here. Were you worried I'd ambush you on the other side? So, it was you who destroyed the rope bridge. I'll kill you myself. Pew pang pew pew. Run, it's Dragonfire. Pew pang pew pew. Captain, our bridge. Damn goblins. I'll capture you and torture you to death. Is that so? Then let's see if you can defeat my goblins and the dragon mother who is on her way. Brother, goblins, we're surrounded. Does that mean even the Wyvern Corps might be coming? Commander, if the Wyverns arrive, we stand no chance. No, this is an opportunity. If we can hold out, this is a great chance to solve the crisis in Bright Town. Bane, we'll hold them off. You use sprint to break through and report back. Understood, Commander. You damn monsters, you even gathered on purpose, as pew pang pew pew. soon as the Saintess arrives, we'll wipe you all out. No, Commander, something's off. This isn't a breakout. The goblins are deliberately letting Bane escape. This might be the goblins' plan too. That's right, there's no Dragon Mother, it's just a trick to lure that foolish woman out of Bright Town. Can you guess what will happen after the Saintess leaves Bright Town? What will happen to Bright Town? Wonder. Pew pang pew pew. Take down the one riding the dragon. Bright Town is already lost. We must hold on until the Saintess arrives. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, their strength matches mine. This sword is Kasimov's. You're not so tough yourself. Guys, time is short. Pew pang pew pew. Finish the knights before the Saintess arrives. Pew pang pew pew. Gale suppression. Damn it, can't hold on. It's me. I underestimated these goblins. Goblin, our time is running out. Quickly devour these corpses before the Saintess arrives. Yes, thank you, boss. Pew pang pew pew. Are we already too late? Commander. Damn it, I'll avenge you all. Not even bones remain. So the dragons are joining forces with goblins again. I saw a goblin in this group that can control dragons. He must be the leader. What? He ordered the dragon to breathe fire and destroy the rope bridge. The commander and most others have been killed by the goblins and then burned by dragon fire. Saintess, you must annihilate them. No wonder only a small area is scorched by dragon fire here. The remaining bones seem more like goblin leftovers. There are not many dragons coming. It's a decoy strategy. You run quickly, something is going to happen to Bright Town. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. How could this happen? Can't be true. Pew pang pew pew. Child, don't get out. Every day, you're just pretending to work so hard to protect us, but when the goblins came, you were nowhere to be seen. Who wants your apology? We wasted raising you. If you can't protect us, what kind of Saintess are you? We need you, yet you can't even protect us. Pew pang pew pew. What kind of Saintess are you? You can't even protect us. Useless. That Lin Tian actually did it. Without even facing them directly, you can turn the human sword Saintess into a defeated, broken person, completely destroying her spirit. Tianknang tribe. Pew pang pew pew. Boss is back. Gobdi, how did you handle the task I entrusted you with today? Any complications? Boss, the city raid went smoothly. We also brought back plenty of spoils and prisoners. Saved their lives and came back as our captives. Additionally, as per your orders, we sent a cart of gold to Karya and escorted her and her family out of the city. Well done, Gabi. From today onwards, you and Gobshana can prioritize devouring magical creatures. Karya was the only one who believed in me in my previous life. Sending her away from this place of strife is my way of repaying her. This time, I believe the sword Saintess has completely broken down. Pew pang pew pew. All thanks to the assistance of the Dragon Mother. I heard the Saintess has fallen ill and cannot get out of bed. It truly is gratifying. However, we must ask the Dragon Mother to continue sending dragons to harass the Bright Town, to keep pressuring the Saintess. Now, what kind of reward should I request as compensation? Flying back and forth every day is exhausting. Look at these. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You want me? Are you joking with me? I don't mind. You got the Dragon Mother's belly swollen, but don't misunderstand. If you refuse me, they'll be very upset. You're no ordinary goblin. I see the potential of a goblin king in you. Our ancient dragon race has always revered strength. It is in my nature. I only desire to mate with strong beings and produce strong offsprings. I'll humbly accept. Pew pang pew pew. Gaining this many stats for free. But I better sneak away while the Dragon Mother is asleep. Pew pang pew pew. This Dragon Mother is incredibly formidable. If I'm forcibly kept again, that would be troublesome. He truly is just as I imagined. Perhaps one day he will lead the goblins to create a whole new world. Pew pang pew pew. Are you trying to drive us away? Now that there are human captives to replace you for reproduction? I'm letting you go free. Elves have more uses than humans, so instead of forcing them, why not gamble and try to win their loyalty? Cassena, and the rest of you, if you wish to leave, you may go, dear mother. From what I've seen during this time, it's clear that you are no ordinary goblin. May I remain in the tribe and follow you? You're clever, you may have value if you stay, and I promise not to trouble other elves. She chose to stay because she sees me as a potential asset for the elves, dear mother. Your own, from now on, I will only follow dear mother and the leader. As expected. Since you have chosen to stay, you are no longer captives but my subordinates. I will guarantee your safety. Thank you, leader. With the sword saintess down and no external threats, it is the best time for the golden era of development. It is necessary to cultivate many heroic breeds. Leader, this human is too small for me. Leader, we can assist with artificial breeding. It seems that is the only way. Leader, Gabuzin appears to have died. Please come quickly and see. What happened? I have no idea. He was hiding here, scratching himself like mad, and died scratching himself to death. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. So he actually revived. Pew pang pew pew. If it weren't for the stats I gained from the Golden Dragon Mother, I might not have survived this. Leader, I didn't die and even got stronger. Not bad, your strength and wisdom have grown considerably. Focus on cultivating the next generation of goblins. Yes, leader. Hey, Lily, 3 months later. Bright Town. I doubt it, I'd have gone mad long ago. Hey, what do you all think? It's been so long now. Can the sword saintess recover? Just a bunch of goblins, only the Bloodstorm heroes can handle them properly. The diamond-ranked buzzard hero captain turned out to be His Highness, Sir Early. After 3 months of steady breeding, you have amassed third-generation heroic goblins. Meanwhile, the royal family issued 3 bounty notices, a reward of gold coins. Adventurer groups of various ranks are flocking to Bright Town with one goal, to eliminate your tribe. Immortal mythical legend epic diamond platinum gold. Summary, this time, you will face diamond and epic ranked opponents. Please prepare accordingly. Reward, life points 10. This simulation has ended, advancing the timeline by 1 month. Diamond ranked adventurers are already among the elite of humanity, not to mention the strength of epic rank, which surpasses even the sword saintess. Is there no prompt or guide this time? It's entirely up to me. Leader, I reporting. What's wrong? The new goblins have mostly matured, but forest resources are running low. Everyone is starting to go hungry. The nearby iron mines are nearly depleted, and many goblins lack weapons and equipment, hampering training results. The resources here are insufficient, and the situation in Bright Town has become abnormal. It seems we must relocate to a defensible, resource-rich place to settle. Give the order to move everyone immediately, right now. Pew pang pew pew. Yes, leader, we'll make the arrangements at once. Pew pang pew pew. Oh, this cave behind the waterfall, with its complex and deep tunnels, is ideal for our new home. Take your people and clear the rubble, set up security. Goblin, take care of the captives and children. Yes, at your command. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I've settled the tribe. Next, I should investigate the situation in Bright Town. If what the system says is true, I need to figure out these adventurers before moving forward with the plan. Your Highness, Prince Zeiser isn't supposed to only kill high-level monsters, right? Are you planning to take care of the goblins this time too? It's just that I had to deal with that goblin myself to save my useless cousin. So that's how it is. Sixer. You take care of it, keep the reward. What's the point of me coming all this way and taking the goblins? If I can't participate, you better pay me a lot of gold coins. What, the Grey Hate, the leader of the diamond level Grey Hat hero party? You old man, you've got quite the attitude, how dare you? Do you think you can act out just because the sword saintess has weakened? Don't forget, this time that cold-blooded woman is here too, the epic adventurer Lucilina. Why would someone that dangerous show up? I heard she only cares about money, she kills everything, good or bad. Shoo, shut up already, how dare you talk about someone like her, she might spill your blood. Oh, are you a wandering hero? Are you also here for the goblins? Not interested in goblins, I just came here to maybe slay a dragon for fun. If it can kill a dragon, maybe I'll become an epic level adventurer. But let me warn you, underestimate goblins, they may be low level, but their evolutionary ability is frightening. You've got a point, I've lived nearly 100 years. I've seen more goblins than women. This low-level species has been around since ancient times and remains the enemy of all races, even after tens of thousands of years, they're not wiped out. Exterminating goblins is a hassle. True, even the sword saintess, if it wasn't for the bounty, I wouldn't bother with this mess. True, even the sword saintess and several knight orders suffered losses against them, we must proceed cautiously. Old man, why don't we team up to deal with the goblins, once it's done, all the bounty is yours, what do you say? If there's danger, let the Blizzard party handle it, and this old man can save his energy. In my opinion, we should just take a team and charge straight into the forest. Solve it with violence, there are too many unknowns this way, we should scout and plan specifically. You're being so youngster troublesome, we can take care of this, I won't personally involve myself in this. That guy. What a weirdo. Didn't expect Goblin Slayer to be here, care to talk? Goblin Slayer. My apologies, I didn't recognize you. I don't want people to recognize me, do you need? Truly an odd guy, even his voice is disguised, huh, Your Highness, this man once slaughtered a goblin chef, it said he killed thousands of goblins in one battle. Thousands, seriously, that's insane. Why not join us to wipe out the goblins together? Goblin Slayer, Your Highness. TCH, what's there to be proud of? Don't come crying for help when the goblins capture you for slaughter. Stop wasting time. Strike first, don't let this guy steal the glory. Now, are you sure you don't want to prepare any further? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Sharp eyes. Pew pang pew pew. Hiss, arrange that high-end stats. What's going on here, system? Don't tell me you're malfunctioning. Apologies, host, there's no issue on this end. Something's happening. Sizer, class, Holy Knight, possesses monster restraining skills, overall strength is about a lot. GRU, class, Archimage, possesses many skills, overall strength a lot, relatively hard to deal with. These two at the diamond level don't seem too bright, there shouldn't be a big problem. We should definitely keep a closer eye on that Goblin Slayer. Ruins of the Sky Fury tribe. This is strange, a goblin tribe this big should have been discovered ages ago. Hey, old man, I come check this out. What is this? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. If I'm not mistaken, this is elf hair. Elf hair. Could it be that the elves hide? No way. We've searched this forest thoroughly, it's not suitable for hiding, it's more likely the elves helped the goblins relocate and covered their tracks. These butterflies are especially drawn to the scent of elves. Maybe we can track the elves and goblins this way. Pew pang pew pew. The flower butterflies seem to have lost the scent, did they cross the river? Old man, maybe we should just wait for Goblin Slayer to show up, we only need to make the first move that's unnecessary. Look over there, across the river, near the edge of the forest. It's goblins. Chase them. Well done, the prey has taken the bait. Pew pang pew pew. I originally planned to deal with those two first, but I didn't expect this one to show up as well, and with that smug grin. This is pew pang pew pew. The Goblin Slayer is actually a woman. This one doesn't entirely seem human, and her abilities are exceptional. This is the first time I've felt something so unnatural, like she's deliberately trying to lure me down. Could it be that she's noticed me? Pew pang pew pew. This woman is a bit tricky, I'd better deal with the other two first. Just what kind of intelligent species is she? Pew pang pew pew. I'd love to savor the experience. Pew pang pew pew. He stopped. Everyone, stay alert. The goblin tribe must be nearby. Pew pang pew pew. Everyone get back. It's an ambush. I almost got hit there, old man. You've still got your edge from back in the day. They're here. Cut the chatter. The attack isn't over yet. Pew pang pew pew. That one is very likely a hero-class goblin. Everyone, focus your attacks on it. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. But even after that, they're still alive. Look around. The goblins are closing in, and they're all elite ones. Why do these goblins have iron armor and weapons? We can't let them get close. Cecil, I'm leaving this to you. Life restore power. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Be it. Try to create an opening for Gobang to charge in. Got it, boss. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn goblins. Pew pang pew pew. Don't be afraid, shield bearers hold the line. Pew pang pew pew. Holy Lord, these vile creatures. Advanced magic holy light enchantment. Everyone, gather around me and form a blizzard formation. Surround the injured and heal them quickly. We will kill them all. Diamond-ranked adventurer party, their abilities are way beyond what I expected, for any other goblin tribe, they'd probably be invincible. But unfortunately for them, they came to the wrong place. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, it's a mutant goblin. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Cecil, help me, please save me. Help. These goblins are actual demons. Pew pang pew pew. Help me, Cecil. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I should have known there were elven snipers lurking too. Who will save me? Pew pang pew pew. Goblin Slayer, save us, I beg you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Thank you, thank you. I'll definitely repay you. Repay me. Then stay far away from me, the farther, the better. What a ridiculous little kid, don't go. This isn't an ordinary goblin tribe, there's definitely a goblin overlord. Pew pang pew pew. Really, the more hope, the better, only then can I feel satisfied. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin frenzy, what's going on? Pew pang pew pew. Are you the boss of this goblin group? With that dumb look on your face, you sure don't look like it. Let's kill this guy. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. What's this guy's deal? Checking their skills in the system, it's just normal attacks like basic strikes. Could they actually know magic? Mad war transformation. Pew pang pew pew. A raging bull. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Die already. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, my body's stuck. Should we retreat while we can? But this one has a lot of mysteries and is also an excellent breeding tool. Since a direct fight isn't working, we'll switch to a war of attrition. Everyone back off a bit and form a defense. Keep your stance. If you've got rocks, throw them. If you've got long-range attacks, use them. Goblin that can tame dragons. Pew pang pew pew. 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 We've been fighting for over an hour, looks like he's about to collapse. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Heart's the best kind of nourishment. Pew pang pew pew. Oh, I underestimated her. Forbidden. Forbidden, forbidden, forbidden. Filthy woman, die. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. The bloom, damn it, who is she really? She even has a goblin's devouring ability. Given the situation, the best option is to reduce casualties and retreat. Freya, come with me, everyone else retreat immediately. Wait, I haven't seen such a smart and powerful goblin in ages. If you let me get a closer look, I'll not only spare your lives but also heal the one hit by the dagger. You really think I'd believe that nonsense? Pew pang pew pew. Don't believe me. Pew pang pew pew. Now, do you? Believe me. She actually dropped her weapon and lowered her guard. What's this woman planning? If that's the case. Pew pang pew pew. Let's have a proper talk. To think you're just a low-tier goblin, that's beyond my expectations. I showed up, just like you wanted. Didn't you say you'd heal them? Don't worry, I'll keep my promise. But you'll have to satisfy me first. You look a lot like my type. That's so exciting. You tricked me. I let my guard down, I fell for this crazy woman's trap. Pew pang pew pew. What are you all turning your backs for? They're under my control now, they can't see what we're doing. Relax, I promise I won't kill you. I'll even stick around with you, let me see. What kind of being you become? Wait, you're serious? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. The Goblin Slayer is a woman. How could she be with a goblin, and? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. No. This is a goblin den, keep following, and you'll face the consequences. I said I wanted to see how strong you are. As for the consequences, as long as you can handle them, it's fine. How can you control my subordinates, and even me, if I tell you everything? Will you agree to let me follow you? That depends on what you say. I am a descendant of the Goblin King. The Goblin King? You, a descendant of the Goblin King, but why do you look just like a human? Maybe it's because my mother was human, and I just happened to be the offspring of the Goblin King, from among the group of goblins that violated my mother. Logically, the higher the rank of a goblin, the harder it is to have offspring. But I managed to survive and am healthy. And about a decade ago, after I devoured him completely, I gained the power of the king's blood, which allows me to control goblins. I slaughtered the entire goblin dungeon, hee. You can control us because of the power of the king's blood. I added my blood to the weapon forging. Once you're hit, it's like being implanted with a suicide gene. You can't disobey me, so naturally, you're under my control. I became a goblin slayer because I hate goblins, and screwing with strong goblins before killing them is a personal interest. No wonder her personality is so twisted, I almost feel sorry for her. She's a natural weapon against goblins. If she becomes an enemy, it won't be good for me. It seems we have something in common, so join me. This is interesting. I thought you were afraid of me, and planned to use some tricks to control you, but it seems that's not necessary. Forget it, the situation in Bright Town is complicated now. I can go back and be your spy, it's more interesting than staying here. You're actually that kind. Because you're my thing now, naturally I have to protect you first. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Lin Tian, LVSS race. Goblin job, none titles, profaner of gods, creator of gods, infused with the king's blood, blessed by the gods. As expected of a woman with the king's blood, she gave me quite a few stat points. Cousin, look at you, you're going to disgrace our family. No wonder the sword saint didn't want to come and save you himself. You useless idiot, take a look at the pot over there, you'll die before me. What are you doing? Please don't kill me, I'm a noble, I can give you women, lots of women. Stop, I want to see your leader. Pew pang pew pew. Release him, and I can agree to any of your requests. Cousin, I was wrong earlier, I shouldn't have talked down to you, I'm the dog. Hee, a prisoner, and you're trying to bargain with me? Then you can devour more strong people, it's best not to let that sword saint bitch go either, cut off one of his legs and let him go, he'll bring the news of me being alive back to the family, they'll definitely send more people to rescue me. They all deserve to die. I'll kill them. Looks like you're serious. I agree, boss. If we let him go, our position will be exposed. Don't worry, don't you trust me? It is over, they're done for. What's over? Don't get so worked up. I just saw Cecil. He lost a leg and was riding a carnivorous horse towards the royal city. How is that possible? Were the grey hats and the blizzard braves all wiped out? Is he the only one left? Yes. They're all dead, only Cecil is still alive. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin Slayer, did you take part in that battle? Yeah. Then, those goblins, hundreds of large goblins? And even mutated ones, they were all taken care of by me. Pew pang pew pew. Drink up, Your Excellency, it's all on the house. As expected of the man known as the Goblin Slayer, heavens, so many large ones, and even mutated ones, no wonder those Sithare failed. Pew pang pew pew. There, the Ogni Grand Entrance. Goblin Slayer Sama, since you said there are hundreds of goblins, have you found their nest yet? Goblins, those bastards, they hide deep, you know. Haven't found the nest, came back after those. I believe can handle these. Guys, right, is that so, darling you? Don't worry, leave the nest finding to us. I hope you can join forces with me, how about it? I don't like working at night, and I'm not used to cooperating with others. What a shame, looks like the bounty is ours for the taking. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. What do you think? It doesn't look like there's a large force around here. The blood trail ends here, they're definitely inside, let's go. This is it, just a handful of goblins, and only one mutated one. Did we get the wrong place? This is just a medium-sized tribe, isn't it? No mistake, so many large breed goblins, just like the Goblin Slayer said. Perfect, let's suck them dry while they're asleep. Charge. Suck them dry. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. How can there be, in a goblin nest, holy nuns? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, we can't get out. Captain, what do we do now? You dare to come here to suck blood, let's see what you bloodsuckers are capable of. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Since we're exposed, let's just kill them all. They're just a bunch of goblins. 323. Good thing I got intel from the system about the cold-blooded mercenary trollops ambush and prepared beforehand. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Let's see if the flames reach us first, or if you die first. Is that so? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. How can a lowly goblin use magic? Pew pang pew pew. Neither of us will gain anything from fighting, so why don't we talk? Pew pang pew pew. I assume you're also here for the bounty. Just curious, why do blood-drinking vampires need money? You think the Holy Church and the Sword Saint are easy to deal with? If it weren't for the agreement not to suck human blood, who'd want to work for money? To buy blood. If I can get them on our side, maybe I can even improve the clan's bloodline. I understand, how about we cooperate? I can provide you with blood. The amount of blood you lot have is not even close to being enough for long-term supply. There are documents that indicate that the kidney is the source of vital essence and blood, and that has the effect of substituting human blood for certain bloodthirsty monsters. Pew pang pew pew. Legend has it that there is a kind of monster called a succubus. Long ago, they discovered that has this special effect, and since then, they have lived by extracting. No need to kill for it, just extract it everywhere, and you can obtain nourishment and replenishment. We goblins lack everything, except for this. It seems I've heard of such creature. Really, you're not bullshitting us, are you? Whether it's true or not, we'll know once we try. Pew pang pew pew. Captain, we are countess for hundreds of years. How many of our sisters have died? If this method is real, we can wait in peace, without having to suffer and take risks anymore. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Ben really can replace blood. Is this for real? Want to try too? Leah, quick, support me. You've really worked hard, these vampires are really fucking starved. I agree to cooperate with you. What do you want us to do? It's always dark here, perfect for you to live in, you just need to protect the cave from intruders. Pew pang pew pew. Fine, except. Pew pang pew pew. Coward, useless trash. I've been sick of you for a long time. Piece of shit who's afraid of even fighting goblins dares to call himself diamond rank adventurer. Don't give me that moral high ground bullshit, don't have the time to help you earn your bounties. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Sword Saint Sama, it's great to have you back. Few minutes later, Sword Saint Sama planned to go to Dragon Island alone and have all of us join forces to deal with the goblins. That's right, only this way can we eliminate both the dragon race and the goblins at the same time. Now that only ordinary folks like us are left, can we really do it? It's just a bit of effort, count me in. I am willing to help Sword Saint Sama uphold the way of protection, and organize everyone to enter the forest and exterminate the goblins. Pew pang pew pew. Very well, I'll leave the goblin mission to you. To get to Dragon Island, we can only go by boat. I heard you have object manipulation magic. Would you be willing to escort me? To be able to fight alongside Sword Saint Sama, it's my utmost honor. Once this is done, I'll definitely be promoted to epic rank adventurer. Pew pang pew pew. What's going on? Pew pang pew pew. I get it now. I didn't expect that woman to recover so quickly. Pew pang pew pew. My child. Remember, your father is a very special goblin. Pew pang pew pew. Let's settle this once and for all. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You. Finally show yourself. I can't believe the woman who was defeated by goblins actually got back up. How dare you still linger on like a coward? Don't need you to tell me what to do, but since you threatened my people, your life will be taken by me. Pew pang pew pew. 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 This dragon is way too big. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Get out of the way, don't be a hindrance here. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Almost got it. Was aiming for the head just now, too bad I missed and only got the eye. Ben, you crazy bitch. I'll fight you to the death today. Don't you dare hurt my mom. Pew pang pew pew. Child, run. Run to the place in your memories. That's where you'll be safe. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Lord Saint Sama. Leave this little one to me, just watch. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it. Where's that black lizard? I'm gonna stew it. Ran away. Considering it hasn't harmed the people, I'll spare its life. We should go. There's still time to provide support. I'm going to personally rip out those goblins that are endangering Bright Light Town. Pew pang pew pew. Sword Saint Sama, my magic seems to be ineffective, the boat won't move. Damn it! There's something wrong with the dragon flame, it can erode magic power. Then what are you waiting for? Row the damn boat. Pew pang pew pew. I'll take you back to the dragon's nest, they'll surely have a way to revive you. But I can't pull you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I'm sorry, Mom. I must devour you to have the strength to take you back. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Dragon King. We've caught this strange outsider. Pew pang pew pew. Is that Philbus's head? Pew pang pew pew. Who are you? That's my mother's head. I followed the inherited memory to find this place. Please, save my mother. Such sharp cuts, and the presence of holy energy, no doubt, it was that woman who did this. What a pity, Philbus inherited the old Dragon King's crystal ability. Who told her to insist on going to the outside world? Pew pang pew pew. It's her child all right, but you're not a pure-blood dragon. Who is your father? I've never met my father, but my mother said my father is a goblin. Goblin? To think it's a goblin's offspring. It's a disgrace to the dragon race. Dragon King, let me eat this little bastard. Pew pang pew pew. Wait. This little one can be considered the old Dragon King's grandchild, but now that the old Dragon King is dead, this is the only remaining crystal dragon bloodline in the entire dragon race, but it's still a goblin seed. If it wants to stay, it must undergo trial. Pew pang pew pew. Little one, if you want to revive your mother, you must survive. The condition is to defeat the dragon beside you. Thank you, Dragon King, for providing me with some entertainment. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Ouch. This guy is eating at my insides. Help. This is the king's decision. You have to rely on yourself to win. We can't help you. Pew pang pew pew. I live. This is great. Then how are you going to revive my mother? Take Philbus's head to find the world tree. The head must be grafted onto the roots of the world tree to create a wood dragon. This is the only way to revive your mother. Summary: you took advantage of the cave terrain to set traps and defenses, and with the help of the elves and the vampires, you repelled the waves of invading adventurers. Because of this, you lost many subordinates, but you achieved a great victory in the end. The simulation is completed. The time progressed as 1 a day. The deal with the hundreds of adventurers coming to clear the den. I've long made sufficient preparations. Right now, I just need to skip time and reach the day of great success. Do you wish to travel to the simulation progress? Boss Mighty, Boss Mighty, Boss Mighty. Many high-level goblins died, but these hundreds of corpses are enough to allow the remaining large goblins to quickly evolve into heroic species and increase their overall combat power. Pew pang pew pew. After devouring hundreds of corpses, the goblins finally reached level 50 and completed their evolution. Glutton Goblin's total ability increase, exclusive skill, meat shield, gluttony. The more things eaten, the higher the health. Ability increase, exclusive skill, sledgehammer. Evolution, Dark Goblin's total ability increase, exclusive skill, Razor Hand. Goblins are hated because we must devour to level up, unlike humans, who just need to kill enemies to level up, regardless of whether the enemy is human or other species. I didn't expect you to be so smart. It's been a long time since I've been so satisfied sucking human blood. To repay you, I've sent someone to find out the whereabouts of the Sword Saint. Apparently, after she learned that hundreds of adventurers had died, she left Bright Town on a carnivorous house. She's planning to summon back a legendary hunter party to deal with you. You must be careful. They were the Sword Saint's old party members? She left the town? Then that's even better. I can finally go out and get some fresh air. You aren't scared at all and could even smile. News. Not far from here, there is a small group of goblins from another tribe heading towards our cave, heading towards us. What? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. This little leader is a hero type that I've never seen before. His abilities are indeed not bad. That a rare hero type only becomes small team leader. All of you get ready. We will capture this small team. It's possible Elf is the special can. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Pew pang pew pew. Why is there a faint stench of blood? Leader, why don't I smell anything? Some food probably sneaked into the cave. We're going to have a good meal. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Enemy, prepare for battle. Leader, we'll protect you. It's a mutant goblin. Run. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, the old den has been taken over. I must report this to the Lord. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, aren't they just a bunch of low-level goblins? What a bunch of useless. Wild beast goblin, status, poison came from goblin. You better get lost. Low-level trash like you dare to ask me questions, I'm going to eat you. Sigh, looks like you need some light beatings. I am a male who is like a wild beast. Do you think I would be scared? 10 minutes later. I'm wrong. I will answer anything. I can't take it anymore. Then tell me which tribe you are from, where is your tribe, and why did you come here? I came from the Beast King tribe in the western demonic forest. This is where our boss used to stay. He asked me to come back to retrieve something. I didn't expect you guys to. Your tribe's boss, what goblin level is he? Our boss is currently a goblin lord, but he's going to evolve to overlord soon. Right, the thing we came back to retrieve is a very important treasure to our lord. If you don't believe me, you can try looking for it. Treasure. A demon ring forged by a former leader of the ghoul tribe. This cursed ring allows the user to seal the target's soul within it upon a successful cast. The power boost gained depends on the strength of the captured soul. Requires the target's blood to activate. I didn't expect such a good item here. I've told you everything and you've gotten what you want. Can you let me go? Of course. What are you trying to do? I will release your flesh body, but as for your soul. Pew pang pew pew. 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 No new, total ability, a lot. Although it only increased by 2. If the target is a stronger soul, the attributes would be different. This Beast King tribe's total ability is definitely comparable to an entire human city. Since the item is in my hands, they will do something about it sooner or later. Perhaps I can use this chance to make them deal with the humans' attacks. Think, how should I use this? Is that a goblin from the Beast King tribe? Oh, you know that. You can't afford to offend them. The Beast King tribe belongs to the Great Tomb. Not even the Lionheart Empire has the right to challenge it. Even I don't dare to offend them. You guys actually killed him. Then, what is that Great Tomb? It sounds scary. The Great Tomb is the ruler of the thousands of miles of demonic forest in the west of the continent. Tier 12? Pew pang pew pew. What are you planning to do? I need you to help me control him using blood. Order him to return to the Beast King tribe and report the truth about the demon ring being stolen. But the people who stole the demon ring aren't us. That's right. Intentionally let Sith go the last time in order to set up an ambush in advance. When the snipe and the clam fight, the fisherman benefits. 6-8. The reputation of our entire family has been sullied by your actions. Father, let me explain. That group of goblins weren't just strong, they were also highly intelligent. We weren't a match for them at all. Even the Grey Hat squad has been completely eliminated. Oh, also, Call/Sin Loader is still alive. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You still have the nerve to talk like that. How could the eldest sons of two families be defeated by mere goblins? The outsiders are all laughing at us now. IL4, Father, I'm sorry. Just too scary, too scary. That goblin is just too scary, too scary. Get out. Count Pheromone. There's no need to be so worked up. I have come to join hands with you, Count Pheromone, to cleanse the shame of our families. What do you mean? Don't you know that His Majesty the King has ordered that soldiers belonging to nobles above the rank of Viscount must be on standby at all times and cannot be mobilized at will? Your vision is still too small. If the Sword Saint is always the one solving problems, His Majesty will think that our two families are incompetent. Do you really want things to look that way? If you want to get His Majesty's agreement, all you need to do is let your son report the goblin situation to His Majesty. At that time, everyone need only mobilize soldiers each, and even a goblin overlord will have to be defeated by us. Pew pang pew pew. This piece of trash will accompany me to see the king. A few days later. Hit it. Monster. Monster. I didn't expect this homemade lens to be so usable, although it does waste a gunpowder. Awesome. Wanna try too? Teach me please. I'll teach you. A large number of human troops have gathered in Bright Town. 8085. I've also found a large number of goblins approaching on my end. They seem to be from the Beast King tribe. Looks like the show is about to begin. Boss, the human army has come to snatch the magic ring. I was barely able to make it back. Pew pang pew pew. Useless trash. Pew pang pew pew. Assemble, defeat the humans, take back the magic ring. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. This pheromone stamon. Where is the Sword Saint? Master Sword Saint had to leave to do something. May I ask what the two counts are doing here with such a large entourage? Since the Sword Saint isn't around, that I'm not wasting my time to talk to you. Lama Dragonslayer, a brave warrior who has fought alongside the Sword Saint, how dare you look down on me? I see, my apologies, we are here to defeat the goblins. That's weird, what the hell is that, VAVA? Pew pang pew pew. No, it's the goblins. Aren't the city walls heavily guarded? How did the goblins get in? Goddamned goblins, you are seeking your own death. Pivot towards the goblins in charge, brave lions of the Empire, kill them all. Pew pang pew pew. 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 The scene is more lively than I expected. Goblins are just low-level trash after all. What threat can they add up to? If we continue like this, the battle should be over in less than an hour. Pew pang pew pew. 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 He also looks really disgusting. Fall back. Fall back quickly. What is that thing? An overlord species? Not sure. Let the family members deal with it. We will lure that guy away, and the soldiers can take care of the rest. Be cautious. Don't end up becoming a loser like your brother. Loader. Pew pang pew pew. Have a taste of this. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Quickly, lure him out of the city. Not good. If they run any further in that direction and meet my people, it'll be a big pain in the SMNNNMNNNCM. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. What a pity, this girl with the golden ponytail is in greater danger than she realizes. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Your teeth shall be the first trophy we will take from you. Don't let up, continue to divert its attention. We must give Lorna a chance to launch a fatal strike. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I am a role model of the Academy, I must win in this actual battle. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. This Ponytail girl only has a total combined stat of 1700, whilst the rest are around a lot. That they can hold on up till now, quite an interesting. Damn you, woman. Pew pang pew pew. How did you sneak attack me? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Such powerful sound waves. The ferocity is beyond imagination. Xiao Huan, calm down. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Why is this happening? How can there be goblin? It's completely impossible to handle. Father. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Save me. Pew pang pew pew. Notice something must have happened to them. Lord Count, as the commander, we can't afford to lose you now. Stay calm. Look over there. What is that? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn goblin, give me back my daughter. Lord Count, come back, we're about to win. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Hero, quick, deal the finishing blow. Going all out. High level magic energy sphere. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Jump. +4/+4 before. I'm truly an epic level adventurer. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Xiao Huan, get closer. This guy is already starting to evolve. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Level 80 brutal goblin. Overall strength has actually reached high. Is this what an overlord level looks like? Pew pang pew pew. Although it just evolved, the overall power score increased too much in a short time. But it is already a terrible existence. At this rate of devouring, the human race will inevitably be defeated here. All the experience points are being devoured by this guy. What will my tribe eat when the time comes? It seems I have to take action to help suppress this brutality. Boss, I'm not running anymore. I'm not running anymore. Not running anymore, Gaga, not running anymore. Ga, you go wherever dares to face Hag and speak back, this will backfire. Pew pang pew pew. Quickly retreat to the town. Hurry, close the city gates. Damn it, we must not let them leave. Charge. Pew pang pew pew. They all ran into the city? Then. Pew pang pew pew. The boss instructed us, bring back all the corpses. Be quick with your wands and spear. Quick, quick, quick. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Could it be that guy is back? Yes, sir. I don't have what you want. Kill me if you want. Lowly beasts, you don't deserve to negotiate with me. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. What you mean you don't back up your daring? Pew pang pew pew. 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 Do you guys really need to bully a goblin like this? And the members of the Hunter Guild. And the members of the Hunter Guild. Didn't expect the Hunter Guild to arrive at this time. If I was planning to try and suppress this brutal goblin, it seems I don't need to take action now. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Activate skill brutal nature. Devour kin can perform high efficiency heal. It has this kind of talent skill too. However, judging from the severity of its wounds, it'll take some time to fully recover. This is even better. This guy can't die even after piercing his neck and chest. After all, it's a Lord class enemy. He can be killed with another strike. Now. Pew pang pew pew. Wait, I'm just a simple goblin, don't want to fight. As long as you let me return to Great Tomb, I guarantee the goblins won't come again. You're from the Great Tomb? That is right, all because this guy did D up the AE was supposed to be blessed to them. Swear the name of the count, never steal things from low-level trash mobs like you guys. Something's wrong. It's him, it has to be him, that troublesome guy. Who aren't you talking about? The goblin before us. This guy claims to be from Great Tomb, which is hundreds or thousands of miles from here, but attacking Bright Light Town is something only goblins living in the surroundings would do. So you're saying that guy used trick to lure him from Great Tomb, hoping to see us both be severely wounded? Is a goblin even capable of something like that? I don't care about any of that. Stanmon the Count and the wandering hero both died at his hands. Can't let him return. Then let me deal with him. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Flying dragon. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. The brutal goblin is still useful to me for devouring. What a pity if he dies at the hands of these guys. Let me create some trouble for him to escape so that I can find time to strike when he's weak. Pew pang pew pew. Won't let you escape. Wing manipulation. Pew pang pew pew. How is this possible? It's just a small goblin. I guess it has to be you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Luckily, he dodged that. If he was hit, he wouldn't die, but it'd be rough. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. No matter where you escape, won't let you go. I'll be sure to kill you with my own hands. This crazy woman is strong as hell. I'll figure out a way to mess with you when the opportunity comes. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Fuck it, gotta find a cave to hide in first. Those bastards will be sniffing my trail soon. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Hey, there's another goblin scent. On a Munniel, this place was raided by human soldiers. I swear on my count's name, I have never stolen anything from you low-level trash mobs. I get it now. This bastard wants to hog the magic ring. Damn bastard, dare to deceive me. The item must still be here. You bastards inside, get the fuck out here. Pew pang pew pew. We do? Is he gonna break in? Fuck it, we'll just go out and take care of him. The boss ordered us to never reveal ourselves and never go out. Don't worry. I trust Lin Tian, he definitely won't let anything happen to you. Who's there? Pew pang pew pew. Knew he'd come here, not bad at running away. But you ain't escaping my hunting grounds. Pew pang pew pew. 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 The magic ring. How could it be in this guy's hands, you lowly trash? So it was you who stole my magic ring. Hand it the fuck over. Are you talking about this? What if I don't want to give it back? Damn it. Pew pang pew pew. 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 With your clumsy body, how could you possibly keep up with me? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Acquired transcendent skill shrieking howl. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Activate skill. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Brutal goblin, overall strength, 20. Yum, such incredible power. Fortunately, he's severely injured now, and his strength has been weakened by his previous fight with the Hunters Guild. How can you grab my fist, even more? This bastard's power is getting stronger and stronger. Pew pang pew pew. Impossible, it is impossible for me to lose to Amir. Pew pang pew pew. Amir, there's no food here. To replenish you, if you get hit in a vital spot, you're dead for sure. If it weren't for your remaining usefulness, I would have stabbed you in the heart already. Pew pang pew pew. I'll leave this brutal goblin to you. What are you planning now? Don't you want to seal his soul into the ring to increase your power? After all, the plan was successful. Encountered a setback, the Sword Saints Hunters Guild intervened and I was exposed. There's a guy named Marshall among them who has the ability to merge into the earth. He can easily find us by merging with the earth, so what are you going to do? Isn't this guy from Great Tomb? We could use his background, have the people of Great Tomb take care of those guys. Wouldn't that be too dangerous? It's involved with the people of Great Tomb. This is the best way. Just order him to report to the people of Great Tomb, offer the magic ring and have them avenge the brutal goblin. You're really something. Fine, I'll do as you say. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Get up. Boss, that human is causing trouble again and he stole 2 weapons. Take me to see. Pew pang pew pew. Father, sister, I'm so sorry. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Tell me, please tell me, are my father and the others still alive? Your father was bitten to death by a Lord-class enemy in 1 bite. As for your sister, her corpse was defiled long ago. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I just shouldn't have provoked you, shouldn't have played smart in front of you. Freya, it's good that you can still continue to live on. I hope the people from the church can save you later. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. We've been torturing each other for so long that we've developed feelings. Why are you giving up now? It's been so long, all good dissipated. This knife is to reduce your pain. Great Tomb Forest. I am the leader of the Beast Wing tribe. Are you home? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. What is it? I just went to retrieve what belonged to me from those humans, but they killed my entire clan. This is a tool made by your fellow Wind Corp schools. I'll give it to you, a return to its rightful owner, so to speak. Pew pang pew pew. Speak. What do you want to do? Help me. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Do you know? We have an agreement with the Holy Church not to set foot on human territory. However, I'll help you apply to the Lord. To trade for human trinkets, I think they'll agree. Pew pang pew pew. After all, it's been a long time since I've tasted fresh flesh and blood. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. After a few days of practice, I've pretty much mastered the use of blighted blood. Although my level has increased, the Sword Saint's overall strength is at least 7,000, there's still some gap. It looks like I have to go with the brutal goblin and the others to deal with her. I should thank the heavens that my difficulty is on hell mode. But now I'm finally combining forces to destroy Bright Light Town. This initial dungeon, I can build an entire hero class. Legion. That brutal goblin brought people to the cave entrance, they're just waiting for you. I know. Wait a minute. Do you need us to go to Bright Light Town with you? No need, this is just a battle against those strong ones like the Sword Saint. Or else, I'll have to punish you severely. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Brutal, the friend you spoke of. Is this lowly goblin? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. He actually found a bunch of man-eating Oxoni. I thought at worst it'd be a 6th tier lord, but it looks like either is the case. Pew pang pew pew. Don't worry, his strength is about the same as mine. Less bullshit, lead the way. Pew pang pew pew. That's the place, but let me tell you, there's a sword-wielding woman inside, extremely fierce and powerful. I like powerful food. Pew pang pew pew. Quick, look over there. Pew pang pew pew. It's Oxoni, the Oxoni are coming. So many. They're coming to eat people, run, help. In my opinion, intelligent goblins are much scarier than Oxoni. As long as I take Bright Light Town, the place will sooner or later become my city. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Sword Saint, Sama. Why are there so many Oxoni? Wasn't that guy from Great Tomb? He must have brought them. I should have just killed him back then. That was my oversight last time. I shouldn't have chased the goblin. Let me make up for it. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Although the Oxoni's overall strength is slightly lower than the Sword Saints, fortunately, their strength is evenly matched. As long as he can hold her back, it'll be easier for me to act. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn beast, let's see how I kill you. Nice, we earth travel technique. I've been waiting for this moment. Each enemy. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. No. Marshall. Transcendent archery skill, arrow of the wind god. What? Pew pang pew pew. What happened? Pew pang pew pew. Elves, huh, good thing I have the keen skill too. Hey, leave this guy to me, you go help those Oxoni. The Goblin King's command is really useful. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Mr. Marshall. Pew pang pew pew. Marshall, you damn beast. Pew pang pew pew. Skill, no sword draw. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Transcendent magic skill. Pew pang pew pew. Shrieking howl. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. How is this possible? Even Austin was eaten alive. Pew pang pew pew. Congratulations, host level increased to 75, overall strength a lot, didn't expect to level up by 5. Last, and my overall strength has also increased to a lot. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Luckily, I dodged in time. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Is this chick using a bow like a goddamn Barrett? If it weren't for the stone wall slowing it down, there's no way I could have dodged it. Brutal. Go knock down the bell tower. Yes. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it. Now's the time. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. She even dodged that. Looks like I'll have to wait for her skill cooldown before I get a chance to attack. Pew pang pew pew. Don't think you can escape my sight. Pew pang pew pew. Shit. Stamina's depleted. Just hold on a little longer, just a little longer. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Get out of the way. She's mine. Pew pang pew pew. Such a powerful elf. It'd be a waste just to eat her. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin. Can't move. What did this damn goblin do to me? You'll find out soon enough. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. What a troublesome bitch. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Emma, don't die. They're already dead, and Princess Alice, I don't want to give birth to a goblin's child. You must avenge us. The boss was killed by her. Whoever becomes the new boss. Kill. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You all must die. Pew pang pew pew. 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 All you soldiers, get out of here immediately. Pew pang pew pew. Sword Saint Sama is terrifying right now. This is the first time I've ever seen her like this. Scarier than those monsters. What's going on? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Not good. I'm on. What the hell is that? Run. Swish. Pew pang pew pew. Transcendent tier sword skill. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Holy judgment. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Overall combat strength, a lot. Pew pang pew pew. Luckily I ran out. I thought this guy was a swordsman, turns out he's a fucking mage. To increase combat power, do you really have to risk your life like this, as expected of the Sword Saint? Who is said to have never been defeated, the undefeated holy sword guarding the kingdom, too powerful. Long live Sword Saint Sama. Long live, long live. Pew pang pew pew. Overall combat strength a lot. It's not over yet. The real culprit hasn't been dealt with. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You despicable and shameless Lenkarg sneak attack. Sword Saint Sama, you focus on healing. Leave this guy to us to solve. What did you just call me? Despicable and shameless. Pew pang pew pew. Not that line, the one before it. You already know I'm a goblin, and you're still trying to reason with me. Kill him. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Don't retreat. By time for Sword Saint Sama to recover. Offer up your hearts. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Not bad, you are free, I'll take your heart. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Transcendent magic skill. Shrieking howl. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Looks like using demonic skills against her has minimal effect. If this keeps up, we might both end up fucked, or I might even lose. After all, the Sword Saint is holy type, she can suppress me. Today, we settle this once and for all. Do you like the taste of failure, huh? Shut up. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Get him together, kill him. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Using a human body for dodging, at least in terms of speed, I can surpass the Sword Saint. Filthy creature, stop running. As long as I hold out until the Sword Saint's belief crumbles and her defense lowers, I'll seize the chance to use blighted blood. 1 hour later. Yes, just avenge us, cut me down. This is boring, let's just end it here today. Anyway, this battle ends with your miserable defeat. Don't you think you can escape? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. It worked. As long as this continues, she'll completely lose her mind. Kill you, I'll. Pew pang pew pew. Nicely done, Sword Saint. Your methods for killing humans are much more effective than killing monsters. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I killed so many people I was supposed to protect. This is the chance. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. It's not my fault, I'll protect everyone, God, are you abandoning me? Pew pang pew pew. Once corrupted by blighted blood, all holy power is completely lost. Such a strong woman, but with such a fatal weakness. This is far from enough, why not just be mine immediately? Join the Goblin army, help me overthrow those religious superstitions controlling the world. Pew pang pew pew. The church people are here, run. The church. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Cross Saint guard the bishop. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Didn't expect even she would meet such a fatal. To think it's just a little goblin. Weak and harmless appearance hiding terrifying power in a monstrous face. The typical demon. Holy guards, hear my command, in the name of God. Offer your strength for the peace of this world. Exorcise the demon, hallelujah. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Wearing such heavy armor, and still so damn fast. Pew pang pew pew. Holy Guard soldier, overall strength. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. 3,000, these guys are far stronger than I imagined. But so what? Blighted blood. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Finally, my holy power. Forbidden object, don't pursue. Is truly a demon. That goblin is truly a demon. Is. The church's strength, even foot soldiers have 3,000 strength, looks like the plan needs a major overhaul. Pew pang pew pew. This child needs the priest's cleansing and guidance, otherwise, I fear she will fall into depravity. Bishop, aren't we dealing with the goblin disaster in God's servant, Ephraia? Pew pang pew pew. We're already too late. As for Ephraia, the archbishop said God has already chosen a new servant. No need to search for her anymore. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. They even buried the corpses, luckily the ox one's body is still here. Next, I can feast to my heart's content. Ding, congratulations on reaching level 801. How did it go? Did you win, boss? Hurry up and tell us what happened. Heavens, have you noticed? The boss feels even stronger. Don't you know me by now? The Sword Saint is already mine. No way you defeated her, and you even completed the job with her. Of course. Unfortunately, before I could have my fill, the Holy Church people took her away. Pew pang pew pew. Knew you were the best masterpiece. Quick, I want it. This time we won big, securing development time for the tribe. We need to move to a safe sanctuary point, so we won't fear human retaliation. Where did even the Holy Church decide not to go casually to? Pew pang pew pew. Since the Great Tomb and the Holy Church have a pact of mutual non-aggression, there will be sufficient conditions there to build a massive goblin clan. Now all that's left is to prepare a large number of breeding tools. Remember, our main goal is only to capture people, not kill them. As for those who resist, do as you please. Pew pang pew pew. Okay, we'll listen to the boss. In a few days, after passing through 10 villages, only 230 women were obtained. Still far from the desired number. 700 kilometers along the road, 19 villages, 2 small towns. Capturing over 1,000 people shouldn't be a problem. There's a small town up ahead. Pew pang pew pew. Get the men ready, get moving as quickly as possible, then continue onward. Kosalaro town. Mayor, isn't this exaggerating? I heard the news. Isn't it just a bunch of goblins raiding villages? The goblins I've killed could pile up into a mountain. Ha 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 ha. The people of our Kosalaro, afraid of a bunch of goblins, just guard the town gate. If they show life, kill them on sight. Don't be careless, those goblins are terrifying. They're even bigger than ordinary goblins. Just large breeds, nothing to worry about. Mere large breeds, even if they were hero class, I could handle them. And get ready. Those guys should be passing through here soon. They're here, goblins. Hey brothers, let's see who kills the most goblins later. Loser buys drinks for a month. How about it? You're the man, alright. Boring, might as well let me handle them all myself. You guys go back and rest, later. Pew pang pew pew. 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 There's a dragon with the goblins. Those damn scouts lied, these are clearly monsters. Wait for me. To think so many people were already prepared, interesting. Let's go. Pew pang pew pew. Didn't you say you could handle goblins? Hurry up and handle them. Why are these goblins so terrifying? Are these still goblins? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Thought I could have some fun. Boss, there's a person that looks pretty powerful. How should we deal with it? This guy is actually a high level. However, his overall combat power is only around 700, which is similar to a big variant of the Tian Quang tribe and is far below the average level. You guys can eat him, then rest up and prepare to move on. 10 days later. Pew pang pew pew. Looks like our workload will increase a lot in the future. Gobuyu, Lia, Goblin Slayer, can you guys handle it? Boss, don't worry, leave it to us. As long as you can satisfy me once a day, no amount of work will tire me out. Alright, that would be too exhausting for me. I finally understand what it means to be drought-stricken to death and flooded to. Boss, this is my Beast King tribe. But now it's called the Tian Quang tribe, hee. You guys find a place to rest first, I'll go scout the terrain. In such a small area, how can there be so many 5th-tier monsters like that? The Great Tomb is truly terrifying. 1-month water kitten. Pew pang pew pew. She started giving birth 10 minutes ago, she should be about to deliver. Pew pang pew pew. You damn goblin. Using forge. Come on, kid. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. It's born. Pew pang pew pew. It's a goblin child. Pew pang pew pew. Don't touch him. What's he doing? This little one must be hungry. He can speak right after being born, and he's also. Look at this little guy, he must be starving. Alice, how are you? Are you okay? Pew pang pew pew. Alice Nia, may I see your child? Majesty, look, he's still nursing the dignified sword. Saintus, the holy sword that protected the empire, actually treats a goblin as a real child. Give me that goblin cub, this is an order from the emperor. Your Majesty, Alice would never dare to disobey your orders, but this is the will of God. I have to accept his punishment to regain the power of God. Alice, what are you saying? You've tirelessly fought for the people of the empire. God would not punish you. I did something that made the God angry and killed many soldiers. So the God stripped me of my power and sent down this punishment. Alice, this is not a divine punishment, it's merely a failure. You have to cheer up. You don't understand, none of you understand. I'm no longer the sword saintess. I'm just a tragic woman named Alice Nia who gave birth to a goblin. Get out, all of you, get out. Get out. Alice. Klein, do you know why I called you here? Your Majesty, I'll surely quell the goblin disaster, for Alice, for my grandfather Austin, and for those fallen citizens of the Empire. Very well, then let me ask you, are you afraid of the Great Tomb? Even if I have to face those inside the Great Tomb, I will not fear them. Good. Good. I will give you 10,000 elite soldiers and 12 holy guards to accompany you. Even if you have to storm the Great Tomb, you must flatten that goblin tribe. He actually gave me 10,000 elite soldiers. Even the people from the church must follow me. I'll not fail my mission. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Leah, call all the elves to help with the deliveries. Alright. Boss. What's the situation outside, boss? There are more and more monsters up ahead, we can't hold them back anymore. Why don't you go and take a look? Damn it, they're all attracted by the sound. Pew pang pew pew. Ghost-eyed blood spider. Damn it, I've scouted the surrounding 10 kilometers. Where did all these monsters come from? Damn it, I've scouted the surrounding 10 kilometers. Where did all these monsters come from? I thought we had a safe shelter in the Great Tomb and could expand the tribe and build a base camp here. And now is the critical period for breeding, and I didn't expect that so many monsters would be attracted. I was too careless. It's too late now. All goblins, follow my orders, lead the troops out through the cliff behind us. A small goblin can actually ride a dragon. Pew pang pew pew. This guy, is he the monster lord of this region? Remember brutal. Mentioning this, since the Great Tomb and the Church signed the agreement, the Cannibal Eagle hasn't interacted with humans. If we could collaborate with it. Are you the leader of this tribe? Yes, Lord. Lord, can you help us disperse these gathered monsters? Why should I help you? I can offer you 10 humans. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. The smell of humans will attract all the monsters within 100 miles. Is this your first time in the Great Tomb? The smell of humans will attract all the monsters within 100 miles. Is this your first time in the Great Tomb? Humans in labor secrete a lot of sweat, the smell is heavy, even the goblin scent can't cover it. No wonder humans resist and fear the Great Tomb so much, so that's the reason. Remember, thank Lord Neodali this time, please. The matter I promised you. Pew pang pew pew. Why are there so many humans here? Are they all your goblin breeding tools? Don't you know the pact signed between the Great Tomb and the Church? Counting death, are you? Relax, these are just the ones we captured before we came, and they're already dead. Pew pang pew pew. Good, if you have any problems later, feel free to find me, I will guarantee your safety. You can develop steadily here. Thank you for your concern, Lord. If you want to come again later, you're always welcome. Then I won't be polite. I'll go report the situation to those lords first. Goblin Moon, have you counted how many there are? 3,000. For the second birth, they should produce even more. However, after testing 10 mutated and Lord class offspring, none survived. It seems mutated and Lord class types can barely produce more offspring. Pew pang pew pew. But it's enough. Next, we'll capture some animal monsters, breed more low-level goblins to fill the numbers. Pew pang pew pew. No need to personally experience capturing monsters, using the simulation system is faster. System, start life simulation. Life simulation system is starting. Current scenario, entering the Great Tomb. After countless hardships, you can finally settle down and develop peacefully for a long time. Now you need to breed a large number of low-level goblins to expand your strength, so you lead your army into the demonized forest. Pew pang pew pew. To start capturing, on the way back, captured a high-ranked monster, the Mother Thunder Mane Bear, with strength reaching 3,000, used as a tool to improve the clan's aptitude, captured several other high-rank monsters, greatly improving the entire clan's aptitude. After 1 month, the tribe expanded its production tools by another 3,000. Just as you were immersed in the beauty of rapid development, the tribe unexpectedly encountered a human sneak attack. Human sneak attack. Isn't this the Great Tomb? Humans dare to come here. Option 1, engage them head-on, you won't be afraid on your home turf, rating plus 30. Option 2, hold the position, rating. Option 3, negotiate, find out their intentions, rating plus 0. The opponent didn't answer. By the time you reacted, soldiers landed continuously from the cliffs, launching a massacre within the tribe. Several holy guards appeared from the front and back, surrounding you. After a fierce battle, you escaped with only a few survivors. A miserable defeat. Summary: when the lion gets angry, you must first make sure he can't bite you. Reward, life points 10. This life simulation is complete. Time progression, 1 month. Looks like they're already pissed off. Need to find a way to deal with them beforehand. Pew pang pew pew. Brutal. Do you know where the Lord here lives? Just in the highest forest area around here. He and his clan live there. This time, I must take this opportunity to remove the thorn in my side that is the Lionheart Empire and the Holy Church. How do you know? They can't possibly come, right? Pew pang pew pew. The Great Tomb signed a pact with the church. I saw their large army approaching when I was outside. Plus, what happened before I arrived? See, I understand. Don't worry. I won't let humans run wild in the Great Tomb, not just me, the other lords in the Great Tomb won't allow it either. Wait until I report again, then I'll come find you. Warriors, today we must prepare not to return until we exterminate that group of goblins. Do you have the resolve to enter the Great Tomb? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Cade goblin riding a dragon? Just like the intel said, no mistake. You up there, are you the goblin boss who destroyed 10 towns? Have you forgotten the pact signed between the church and the Great Tomb? Are you provoking us? It's just rats who fled into the Great Tomb. Killing you has nothing to do with the pact. See the thousands of lions behind me? Will come in and crush your bones, avenge my grandfather and Alice. So that's how it is. Let me tell you a secret. Taste of the Sword Saint was very moist. Not that taste, sweeter than honey. You shut your mouth. Pew pang pew pew. For your holiness the Saint Guard, let's just kill our way in. I want to grind his bones to dust. Originally wanted to assess the situation, but ran into such a fragile guy, got angry after just a few words. Wait, your grace the Duke, the scouts haven't returned yet. Rushing into the Great Tomb is likely fatal. Scouts? You mean this? 10 minutes ago, mere goblins actually imprisoned so many humans and monsters? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. All troops, obey orders, charge in, slaughter all goblins. Pew pang pew pew. Are you scared? Are you afraid? This is the consequence of angering the lion. I will shatter your bones. Is that so? Pew pang pew pew. It's man-eating eagles. Everyone, be careful. Church, long time no see. Have you forgotten the pact you proposed? Man-eating eagle, this is the Pope's order. You are not yet qualified to negotiate with us. You won't be arrogant for much longer. Once that old bastard dies, I'll personally crush your heads. You don't need to worry about the future. I am ordered by the Pope to exterminate the goblins. If you dare to block me, you will die. All troops, obey orders, continue forward. Kill. It seems you think the Great Tomb is a place you can just come and go as you please. So, the Great Tomb has decided to shelter those goblins? You can think so. Pew pang pew pew. Your Grace the Duke, withdraw the troops. Your Holiness the Saint Guard, did I hear correctly? The lions of the Empire would rather die in battle than be deserters. I will kill that guy. This is not running away, it's returning to prepare for an even bigger battle. Pew pang pew pew. Lord Nyo, this isn't quite right, causing such a big fuss for me. This isn't just for you, it's using your situation to tell those church bastards that the Great Tomb no longer fears them. Right, develop your tribe as soon as possible. Several lords in the Great Tomb think highly of you. They also asked me to give you a message. If you can become the Goblin King, you will be qualified to enter the real Great Tomb. The real Great Tomb. Kill the goblin. The Sword Saint is no longer worthy to wield the holy sword. Is that creature even the former Sword Saint? Raising a goblin, disgusting. And I used to like her so much. She's just trash, sword slut, whore, disgusting. Enough, the goblin problem isn't solved, and now this mess. On one side, the people, on the other, her. The decision rests with you, Your Majesty. Alice. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Didn't expect her to become like this because of a goblin. If I knew, I should have eliminated the problem for good back then. Alice, step aside, I might hurt you. Pew pang pew pew. Your Majesty, what do you mean? For the people and the future of the Empire, I must pull you back to the righteous path. Pew pang pew pew. Your Majesty, even you would treat me like this? Your Majesty, even you would treat me like this? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Cardinal Bishop. Transcendent Holy Skill. Pew pang pew pew. Cardinal Bishop, I'll have to trouble you to resolve this. Looking at her like this, I really can't bring myself to do it. No, that's my punishment. I must accept God's punishment. I no longer have holy power. God will not abandon you, it is you who abandoned God. Hand this goblin over to me. Your Highness Alice. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Live His Majesty. Finally rid us of this monster. What about that bitch, the Sword Saint? Is she dead? Better if she died too. Pew pang pew pew. The explanation you wanted, I have delivered. If anyone, Saint, face the consequences. Pew pang pew pew. The next day, Your Majesty. Alice, she's gone. What? Pew pang pew pew. Who's boss now, huh? Can magic? What's the big deal, boss, I request? More flesh and blood. I want to reach level 72. The demonized forest isn't lacking monsters. If you want to eat, go hunt outside yourself, gain combat experience while you're at it. Every single one of you, not even motivated to get stronger. You know you only survive thanks to me, right? But boss, it's dangerous outside. You think I'm safe? We'll go out right now, hee hee. Boss, don't be angry. There's a power inside me that needs unleashing. Boss, I'll go help them. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Man-eating eagle. Lord, why have you come, little Tian? I want to introduce a lord to you. Oh, I'm certainly happy to meet other lords. needing a few more scapegoats. If I run into someone I can't afford to offend later, I'll just drop these guys' names, no loss. Glad you don't mind, it's the one right behind you. Southern Lord, Golden Mane Lizard. Golden Mane Lizard, race, demi-human, level 8, overall, 3940. Strength isn't that impressive. Lord, are you interested in humans? These humans look absolutely delicious. Let's share them evenly between us. Everything here under our killing turf belongs to us. What is a goblin worth anyways? They're the lowest of the low. But I have final say over this area. Please head back to the south. Stop fooling around. Your race has never eaten humans before. How can you call yourselves man-eating eagles? We've been far enough as it is. We eat them now and we both get our share. How's that? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Are you talking? Are you talking to me, you lowlife scum? Pew pang pew pew. This is the last time I'm going to say it. Leave now, or else you won't be making it back in one piece. You just want these humans for yourself. Let me kill this little goblin first, then we'll come up with a deal. Pew pang pew pew. You've done it now, Birdman. But there will be a time you're not around, right? And when that time comes I'll slaughter them all. That pew pang pew pew. I apologize, I didn't think that he'd be so greedy. There's no need to apologize. If I wanted him dead, what would the ones at the Great Tomb do? They might condemn you to punishment, or they may allow you to become the Lord of the Southern Areas. Taking leadership of the Southern Areas, that means I'd be able to summon mythical creatures. But becoming a lord would mean that I wouldn't be able to kill monsters as I pleased like what I do now. Wouldn't lead them even if they asked. Pew pang pew pew. We are. Pew pang pew pew. I'm evolving. It feels like I'm growing bigger. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. I'm stronger too. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. This one still looks like an infant, but it's a meter long already. The flavor is sweetly fragrant. This is delicious, it's on par with human meat. It'd be great if there was even more. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Every day, did they end up getting caught by a monster? My husband is a lord. If anyone dares capture my child, they'll regret it. Are you looking for him? Pew pang pew pew. Who are you? This is the Lord's domain. How dare you? Lord, what is that? Forget that, miss, you look really beautiful. How dare you disrespect the Lord, mistress? Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Let's leave this one to the boss. Save me. Monster invasion, they look like they're from the Goblin tribe. The Lord isn't here, what should we do? That doesn't matter. Raise your weapons and prepare for defense. Pew pang pew pew. 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 We're full, let's head back. The boss said not to wipe them out completely. Wait for them to reproduce, then we'll come back. I'll take this big one and this small one, these female lizards, back to the boss. The boss will definitely praise me. My lord. Where on earth did you go? Is this my tribe? My lord, quick, go save the madam and your daughter. They've both been taken by the goblins. Goblins? Impossible, I just came back from the goblin tribe. They couldn't possibly send people back to retaliate so quickly, and they wouldn't dare. The madam's scent, mixed with the goblin smell. Those despicable goblins. I will slaughter your entire clan. Tian Kuang tribe. Come quick, we brought you something good. They've actually all evolved. I didn't expect Gobu Shan's strength to be close to Gobu Kuang's already. He's a mutant after all. Gobu D's stats are worse, but his overall strength has actually caught up to Gobu Shan. Probably because he leans towards an assassin role, so his combat power is a bit higher. If you had various equipment, he could be even stronger. Let go of me, you damned goblins. I am the Lord's wife, how dare you capture me? I'll have the Lord kill you all, not one of you will escape. Behave. Boss, we caught these especially for you, one young, one mature, depends on your taste. Lord, madam, where did you catch them? These aren't the clansmen of that damned temple lizard lord, are they? That's right, my husband is the southern lord, now you know fear right, it's too late. Oh, it's that temple lizard lord who threatened to carve up my tribe and kill me. What do you want to do? Mere goblins, you will die a terrible. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. These 2 lizards are yours, thank you for your gracious reward, boss. These 2 lizards are yours, thank you for your gracious reward, boss. Long live the boss. Get out of the way, me first, I want this one. Leave some for me. What did you guys do at his tribe? Did you just capture these 2? We happened to run into the lizard tribe, so we basically devoured almost all of them. But we left a few alive so they can reproduce. What? Boss, we were never again, wrong. Splendidly done. Especially you, Gob Clang. I didn't raise you for nothing, you even know to bring back fun things to honor me, hee, you flatter me, boss, it was my duty. I really want to see what that guy will look like after he finds out his home has been ransacked. Damned goblins. Get out here, give me back my wife and daughter. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. My wife, daughter. Speak of the devil, too bad you're late. Today I'll leave none of your tribe standing. Blood debt must be paid in blood. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Damn goblin, what was that just now? I actually blacked out. Since you're so eager to die, I'll grant you your wish. This is the East, let's see you summon anything useful here. I don't even need monsters to tear you apart. Hormonal growth. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Power, limitless power. What do you have that can match? Pew pang pew pew. Boss, this guy, he looks seriously dangerous. Well, immobilize him with earth magic first, then figure out how to get the decay blood into his body. After that, he'll be nothing but a dumb brute. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Boss, go. I'll hold her off. She's gonna kill us. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Really chased us this far even though she was exhausted. She wiped out Lord Krupp with a single strike. Good thing she passed out. Let's take her out now while she's weak. Move away. Man, this chick's seriously messed up. I know right, boss. She already passed out, why kill her? She's worth way more alive than dead. Tie her up. Pew pang pew pew. Hey, so soft and bouncy. Long time no see, Sword Saintus. Pew pang pew pew. Goblin, you found finally, thank goblin goodness. Don't move recklessly, you're low on energy, so you can't take us. Pew pang pew pew. What is wrong with this woman? Hey, I've fed you all long enough, don't just stand there. Hey. Pew pang pew pew. We're doomed, boss is gonna get us all killed. Boss. Goblin, I'm not here to fight you. I came because I want you to give me another child. That woman, she's actually kneeling in front of Lin Tian, begging for forgiveness. For real, did the saintess turn into a childbearing goddess? I'm serious, let's erase all the hatred between us. But only if you give me another child, if not, I'll never forgive you. Another, you mean you already had my child? What happened to it? Great God, I'm sorry, I failed to carry out your punishment. It was that filthy wretch who killed it, please, grant me one more chance. I'll give birth to another goblin right away, and raise it myself, so that's it, the blood of ruin drained her strength, broke her spirit, and made her believe the gods were punishing her. In truth, she's just running from the fact that she murdered her own child. Right, you've slain so many of the gods chosen, of course they're furious, but if you want to atone by bearing another child from me, there's a condition. What condition? I'll do anything. You must obey me, at least during your atonement. Think of it as part of the divine punishment. Weapon this powerful landing in my lap, I'd be a fool not to. Use her, if it's punishment from the gods, I'll endure it gladly. Pew pang pew pew. The rest of you, leave us. Pew pang pew pew. Please, help me. Since it's what you asked for, I won't be gentle. Pew pang pew pew. Are you kidding me? She's the strongest sword saint to emerge in generations. I don't buy this crap. Pew pang pew pew. The sword saint herself would never. Still think I'm lying after seeing it with your own eyes. If this reaches the Empire, who knows what chaos it'll spark. Boss, what do we do with the sword saintess now? I'll keep her in my place, if she acts out, I'll handle it. For now, get her cleaned up and changed. Got it, on it. Wait, how many humans have died from illness lately? Get them ready, I have a use for them. The slave lords are bound to notice now that Lord Krupt is dead. I'd better go speak to the Vulture Lord. Vulture tribe. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. No need to explain, it's messy, but salvageable. If you take his place, the slave market won't question it. Taking his place doesn't interest me. How about I send one of my men instead? Possible, but risky. Nightmare Demon has been eyeing that position for years. With Lord Krupp dead, he'll definitely make a move. Pew pang pew pew. Nightmare Demon has been eyeing that position for years. With Lord Krupp dead, he'll definitely make a move. If you go, I know you'll win, but if it's your subordinate, I'm not so sure. Nightmare Demon, what the hell is that? A tier 8 monster that manipulates dreams. It controls people through dreams. But it's weak in combat. It never could beat any past lords. Manipulates dreams, sounds interesting. If I plant suggestions in the Sword Saintess's dreams, I could completely bend her to my will. Would you take me to meet him? Pew pang pew pew. This is where the Nightmare Demon lives. I just want to collaborate with you. I'll let you become the Southern Lord, and you just need to help me manipulate others' dreams. A small goblin like you dares to talk about making me become the Southern Lord. The golden iguana you couldn't defeat for years was annihilated by him. Pew pang pew pew. So I'm very willing. Tell me, whose sweet dream do you want me to control? No one special, just a human. I'll go report to the Great Tomb. Are you sure you want to make him become a lord? Don't underestimate him because you've annihilated the Iguana Lord. If you fought him in the south, you wouldn't have stood a chance. The Lord could summon a large number of monsters as helpers. Lord Cannibal Eagle, perhaps we should wait a bit longer. I suddenly have a new plan. Are you trying to, Little Tian? The Dream Demon is a spiritual entity. You can't devour its abilities. If you turn against it, there will be no cooperation. Abnormal fusion, you can seize the opponent's bodied part and merge it with yourself. Each part can obtain a certain attribute increase, but you can't obtain the opponent's innate skills. It doesn't affect your own form. Ordinary goblins can't devour them, but I'm different. Dream Demon, let's discuss the details of our cooperation. I have to know the principle of controlling dreams in order to cooperate with you to exert our maximum power. Anyone who dares to look into my eyes cannot escape my control. Unless their will is strong enough to realize they're in a dream. Oh, is that so? Then let's see if your dream is stronger, or my sharp blade is faster. Activate skill, vaporize. Not good, don't look into his eyes. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. He's doomed. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You can't escape. Let's die forever with your dream. You still want to kill me? Just a mere. Pew pang pew pew. You. You set a fear trap in a dream to cause people to believe they're doomed and then actually dying in their dreams. You set a fear trap in a dream to cause people to believe they're doomed and then actually dying in their dreams. Is that your ability to control dreams? This trick is good for fooling others, but not me. It's too early to think about fooling me. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Oh. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, I won't spare. You. Pew pang pew pew. 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 Little Tian, you're okay. You really scared me. How did you manage that? I thought you couldn't get out. I'm fine, let's go. Now that the dream demon is dead, I want Gobushan to take over the Southern Lord position. Don't worry, I'll put in a good word for you at the Great Tomb. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Kill that goblin, and punish that whore, the Sword Saintess. She can't be forgiven. How could she commit such acts while holding a holy position? It's unforgivable. Shame, it's truly the greatest shame in the history of the Holy Order. This is exactly what I wanted. A dream that was criticized by thousands of people. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Lord God has manifested. Hallelujah, God, please protect us. I finally got to see the Lord God, it's wonderful. Look, it's that witch. She desecrated the Holy Order, so God has come to punish her. Kill her. Pew pang pew pew. Kill her, kill her, kill her, unforgivable. Unforgivable, unforgivable. Lord God, please save me. Please forgive me. Pew pang pew pew. Time freezing. Holy One, Alisnea, do you know what sins you have committed? I killed the people I was supposed to protect. Killing Imperial soldiers and causing the death of comrades are minor sins. Accept your role and birth the goblins, and I'll forgive you. Lord God, have I committed other sins? You're protecting a bunch of demons. They're greedy and brutal. They're greedy and brutal, indulging in lust and wealth, holding high power, enjoying resources that should not belong to them. This sin can never be forgiven. So, I've been protecting. Pew pang pew pew. But Saintess, she's just a parasite in armor. You're the same as those green-skinned bastards. Bastards, burn this Kagan. Kill her, tear her body apart. Kill her, tear her body apart. Tone to the god. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. You demons, stop speaking. You bunch of demons. Pew pang pew pew. Lord God, I killed someone, what? You saw it clearly, didn't you? They only wanted you to protect them, but never thought to protect you. When you fall from the altar, the first to tear at you are these demons. Understand, Lord God? From now on, you'll be responsible for slaughtering these demons. Then, how can I regain my holy power when these demons are completely eradicated? Additionally, I've already assigned an envoy to assist you in punishing these demons. You must help him well. Lord God. I didn't expect it to be so tiring. From now on, you shall no longer be called the Sword Saintess. You should eat a little bit. We need to complete the mission bestowed upon us by God. How did you know? Could it be that the divine will must not be revealed? The envoy that the divine being spoke of in the dream. Could it be this goblin? Huey, wait. What should I do next? I'll tell you when the time comes. How come you're only level 60? Your overall stats are less than 1,000. Master, I'm sorry, I'll strive to improve. Freya LV60 race human class holy nun title servant of God, holy body monster hunter, hero, overall strength 980. How long have you been learning magic? I only studied for a year before following my senior out for training. There's still so much I haven't learned. So your talent is truly remarkable. Hundreds of miles away from the Great Tomb lies a city called Clinforth. Do you want to plunder some treasures? Women, and food? Alright, then put on your equipment, we're setting off immediately. Boss. It said that the owner of Clinforth City is a white hat magician, and there are many magic books there. Just follow me, and I'll take you to get some magic books to study. How about it? Thank you immensely, my great master. Clinforth. Are we going to slaughter those creatures? Pew pang pew pew. Well, are you prepared for that? Naturally, I'm prepared for the mission of God. Those damned and detestable demons brought me 10 years of suffering. Boss, why are there so many humans gathered down there? Looks like they're holding some kind of celebration. You go back to the camp and stand by. I'll go investigate the situation. Pew pang pew pew. From now on, my granddaughter Avril is the new Lord of Clinforth, the youngest female lord in history. Lord of Clinforth. White Hat Magician Clin, 80 years old. Long live Lord Avril. It's our honor to be protected by the Clin family. Thank you all for your love. I'll do better than my grandfather and ensure everyone lives a happy life. And I promise never to desecrate my holy office like the Sword Saintess. There are reports that the Sword Saintess may be within our city. If anyone finds her, report it immediately. Her crimes are growing, and the Church and Empire will punish her. Justice will be served to the people. We believe in you, Lord Avril, Lady Avril, the city lord. Long live. I want to be Lady Avril's servant. That's great. Just after taking office, you're already concerned about Clinforth and the Empire. Truly my good granddaughter. Let's keep up with current events. Unexpectedly, the first declaration of the new city lord of Clinforth was to capture the Sword Saintess. The boss is back. Boss, how's the situation over there? The entire city has less than 6,000 troops, most of them are gathered in the castle. Now that the city defense is lax, it's a good time to attack the city. Gobu Quine, break down the gate. Pew pang pew pew. Damn it, it's those goblins. The goblin invasion is coming. Quick, go notify the lord. As expected of the boss, this is much more powerful than the bow and arrow. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Destroy the weapon of mass destruction first, then gather at my location. What's that sound? It's a dragon. The dragon is, everyone, don't panic. Hurry up and move to the shelter. Pew pang pew pew. All soldiers march out. The goblins have invaded. All soldiers march out. The goblins have invaded. Goblins? Soldiers, deal with these lowly monsters quickly. We'll have a drink when you return. Yes. Everyone, continue fighting. Today is my birthday. I will distribute food and gifts to everyone in the name of the Crin family. Pew pang pew pew. 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 You can actually ride a dragon. So, you are the goblin who caused the Sword Saintess to fall? Is that so? Am I so famous? Humph, you are really not simple. You are pestering me and not letting me take action. Have you considered the consequences? Pew pang pew pew. 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 In this case, I will give you a big gift right away. Pew pang pew pew. Behind the dragon, that's pew pang pew pew. Run. It is a meteorite, a meteorite. This is bad. Shalwani, use what I taught you. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Pew pang pew pew. Super tier magic. Pew pang pew pew. Disappear. The hell is that dragon? actually came back alive. Impossible. Where's my meteorite? Your granddaughter is indeed formidable, otherwise, that castle would have turned to dust. Lord Clin, we can't hold on much longer. Please help us. Your arms. Super tier magic. Earth nourishment. Pew pang pew pew. Damn goblin, if you wanna fight, then fight fair, don't play dirty. Are you trying to guilt trip me? Goblins don't have morals. We underestimated this guy. If this continues, our army will be eventually wiped out. We must retreat first, return to the castle and hold the line. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Enter the castle. Block the gates. These aren't goblins, they're a disciplined army. We lost 3,000 men, while they only lost a few hundred. If only the sword saintess. Everyone, have you forgotten my earlier declaration? The Clin family will not let anything happen to you. With us here, this will be the strongest fortress. No one will be able to step inside. Pew pang pew pew. Gobu Kwang, retreat. Look, we easily killed over 10 high-tier ones, they won't dare come any closer. Goblins who defeated the sword saintess, is that all they've got? If it weren't for the surprise attack, you'd all be dead. So he's the one who defeated the sword saintess. Doesn't that mean I'll be stronger than her once I defeat him? My dear granddaughter, you're right, he's just a stepping stone on your path to glory. I didn't want to exterminate you all, but since you're so reckless, don't blame me. Such a big mouth. Do you think you can defy me? Turn around. The lot of you, follow me, the rest stay here. Lord Avril, they're not heading to. Don't worry, the sanctuary is protected by our magical barrier, they can't break it. Boss, step back and let me handle it. High pressure domain. Pew pang pew pew. No, the barrier is breaking. Pew pang pew pew. Where is Lord Avril? Why isn't she here? Who's going to save Sword Saintess? I wish the Sword Saintess could come and save me. Since the people in the castle won't come out, we'll have to find a way to lure them out.